Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures and cretins of all ages, the time has come once again. Yes, it's that thing that you've been waiting for, baby. You've been jonesing for it for the last few months, wondering, blowing up my DMs. Oh, Enosh, is 2 Cents ever gonna come back? Because you see, there are people who cover stuff, but it's just not the same. We may have not created the genre, but I think we perfected it. Are you ready for the return of 2 Cents on Nonsense? Right now, here on Poindexter Lounge. Stay tuned!
Oh, nice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh. I don't know if I'm up at all now, am I? I tried to change that. Check, 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 check. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, we'll figure it out as the show progresses. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the one, the only, except no substitutions, Poindexter Lounge. That's right. It is good to have you all with me in the lounge tonight. Tonight is a very special night because for tonight is the return of one of our top-rated shows of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 cents on nonsense. That's what this show is. It's a little different than our normal shows. We go after some nonsense that's out there, and we just we give our 2 cents on it. And it's usually pretty comical. If you've never been to a 2 cents on nonsense, I'll just tell you this. It all stems on you, the good, fine people at home. In the chat. The chat usually makes the show brilliant. And so I know it's been a while. It's been a while since we've done this. It's been a while since we've been on the air with the 2 cents on nonsense, but we are back tonight, and I'm glad that we are back tonight, and I just want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and all of us can get together and talk about the things that we love, things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, nonsense, and so much more. And if those things get you excited, then please hit that subscribe button and join up for what we're doing. Also, as always, I always like to make sure that we take a little bit off the top and thank all of the wonderful people who support the channel in so many ways. Thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you to all of the members of the channel. What's really great is when we get members and stuff and we give them the woo treatment. If you want to know what that is, you can sign up for as little as $2 for membership and find out what the woo is all about. But thank you to everyone who's on there. I think I actually have to add a couple of names to this, and I will get on that. But thank you to everyone who's a part of that. And, of course, everyone who gives super chats during the show. If you want us to highlight your comment, for sure, make sure to do that, and we will go ahead and put that up on the screen. And also, I would like also to remind you, there's different ways you could support the channel. And, of course, we do have the you can see it right there in the bottom right-hand corner. If you really like the show, we have so many T-shirts that have been inspired by this broadcast right here. 2 cents on nonsense. So I mean, right there, you got the 2 cents on nonsense T-shirt. You got the the nonsense shirt up there in the upper left-hand corner, which is one of my favorites, of course, because it's based on this right here. These two guys in the shower. We got the zero credibility shirt, which dang it, I still got to do that for Chris, man. Gosh, man, I am an idiot. I'm an idiot, man. I got an easy sell, and I have not made a long sleeve or a hoodie of this one for Chris, and so I got to do that. So, anyways, but we got a lot of cool different things in there that you can check out for the 2 cents on nonsense show, and even more. So go ahead and check that out at your leisure. All those links are in the description below, and you can check them out there. Now, one of the things about this show is I do not do this show alone, as you can tell from our great graphic here that was made by Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. I don't do this show alone. That's right. No, we're like, and I don't do it with Rick and Morty. No, I don't. No, and I don't do it with this weird, crazy live action Stitch. No, probably not. And definitely not this dude. I don't know what this dude is doing, really. And no, not sexy Barney either. No. Nope, there is only one guy that I do this show with, and you all know that. Many of you have bugged me to keep this show going, and I've wanted to keep this show going, but I think there's something special. There's a lot of people who do, content like this where they talk about, they do commentary on various videos and various people. But I do believe we struck gold when Johnny and I started doing this together. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome back to the broadcast? It's been a while since y'all have seen him. And I keep telling you, every time you guys bug me about it, saying, hey, when is 2 Cents of Nonsense coming back? I just tell you, hey, tweet at Johnny Pop, because he's the guy, man. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me. Give him an astounding standing ovation wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Pop.
Here's Johnny.
Hold on, let me get to a place I can stop. Hold on, let me.
Oh,
okay, there you go. Sorry. I'm just reading Shatner's autobiography. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want to?
I met that guy. Good guy.
I've heard good things.
He's interesting.
He's not a fan of New Trek.
No, that's what I hear. Well, at least that's what Doomcock tells me.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what.
And I believe everything, Johnny, that Doomcock tells me.
Well, who doesn't? I mean,
right?
Maybe Doomcock's wife. Oh, wait.
Oh, well, I mean, she probably has told him a lot over the years. Like, that's the spot. And yes, just like that. You're doing a great job. Your helmet is so big, Lord.
Take me back to the doll store for a patch. I'm broken. I need new batteries.
Can you grab one of those needles while we're there? Those inflatable needles?
Oh, man.
I'm just thinking, what's the patches that you slap on stuff? It's like Flex Seal, but it's
Flex Seal, like the
it's the Flex Seal patch or something like.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Doomcock doing the Flex Seal patch commercial. Slap.
I will slap it on your thigh now and stop the air leak.
I could be brown. I could be.
Back to the lair.
Yes. Well, hey, Johnny, it is good to see you, man. It is good to have you in the lounge, man. It's been a while.
I am so glad to be back. It's been a hot minute. Time is relative in the lounge. It doesn't matter how long.
That's
it's
right.
been.
That's right. It's like a wormhole, man. You go to one side, you come back, and we're all set, man.
We were here last week. I don't know where the audience was. I mean, shoot, we've been here.
Never stopped. We never stopped, bro. We never stopped, man.
No, of course not. I mean, it's good.
You Do Suck says that he canceled a date with a supermodel for this.
Awesome. So did Mike Zero.
Yeah, but his sister doesn't count.
Oh, his sister's dating Don.
Don, we're already bringing back inside jokes that like alienate the audience that hasn't been here for months.
Oh man!
But hey, especially. Oh, go ahead.
Mike Zero's not here. I'm gone.
I'm gone. There was that night, yes, that the guy came in and goes, "Wait, Mike Zero's not here? Well, I'm leaving then." Oh, okay. All right. By the way, shout out to Anchorman, because nobody loves this show, I think, as much as Anchorman. There's a lot of people who love this show, Johnny, but Anchorman, like, honestly, the dude is doing fan fiction of, if you're in our Discord, the dude's doing fan fiction of 2 Cents on Nonsense.
It's good stuff.
Yes, he's always asking like crazy questions, like what if Johnny Pop was in an elevator with Jeremy Griggs and Doomcock came in and he had eaten chili that day or something. I don't know, man. Great. It's like what? I don't know. But
he did a cool tribute video too on YouTube. You got to check that out.
Oh, so yeah. That. Okay.
Yeah.
What channel is that on? His Anchorman channel?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's on his regular one. I think it's a public video.
Oh, I gotta see if. Whoops, is that just Anchorman? Is that what that is?
I think so. Let me look. Hold on real quick here.
I don't think I've seen that.
Anchorman, if you got the link, post it in the chat too.
Yeah, dude, if you got the link for sure, man, because I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen the tribute video to this show. Hey, anytime we get a tribute video, man. No, I'm pulling up Anchorman, and all I'm pulling up is, videos of the movie. So, what's up, Laser Luke? Good to see you. What's up, Stella? Brian Master Nunn says, missed you, Johnny Pop, for sure. What's up, Jeff Gladfelty is in the house. Hey, what's up, Tony? Movie Chappie, D9 Neil Blomkamp fan. That's not a mouthful at all, man. Let me tell you,
I'm surprised that username wasn't taken.
Can you imagine
if you'd had like a 9 at the end of it, like
01? Yeah. So it'd be Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan 01.
Neil Blomkamp, though, I mean, got good taste in filmmakers.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. What's up, Jared? What's up, Mr. Wayne? What's up, Music Man? Says, is it true? 2 Cents on Nonsense is back.
Believe it, baby.
Believe it. Zentech's even here. Brought Zentech all the way from Australia. What's up, Zentech? Says, return of Mike Uno. Mike Uno is Mark Uno's brother.
He's the one that Mike Uno is the one that got out of the house. Mark stayed home.
Yes. Watch their grandma, and the cats. T.W. McKay says 2 Cents is back. Yes. Jose says Batman returns. Yes, there he is right there. Batman right there to my Superman. Even yes. Saggy Melons is here. Says 3 Cents on Nonsense.
Yes.
TW says, I know it's fan choice, but I think Johnny should choose. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. We'll see. We got some catching up to do. Saggy says, I have to poop. Well, okay. Drop the kids off at the pool and make sure to come back.
If you do that on Twitch, people will watch.
That's true. There's a new revenue stream for us.
I'm not like, I mean, I'm not into that, but like, I've met some weird people working with computers, man. I'll just tell you that.
Oh, well, yeah. Hey, there's Aaron says the return. Yes, the return. Let's see who else is here real quick. Geek Studios is here. What's up, Geek? Good to see you. Always good to see you, my friend. Crazy Joe is here from Crazy Joe Adventures. Yes, Joe's got a new channel, got a new look and feel to him. And I think, maybe we can even like change his like on Justice League movies. So, maybe we'll just keep trying. Peter Rabbit's Defender is here. Says Johnny Pop is come back to town. Yes. Yeah. Simon Section with a $5 super chat starting us off says, apologies, Enosh. I'm no YouTube or tech savvy. How can I send you a video image I shot for you on my phone? I promise you it's bigger than a baby's arm.
I don't. I don't know if you can look at that like legally. Like, how old are you? Section?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, yo, bro. Okay.
Like it's a massive thing, and so I want to see his thing.
Well, ACS can see it all he wants. I don't know.
Just like to tease everybody a little bit, just tickling it a little bit.
That Dawson drop never gets old.
Never. Hey, you can email stuff to us. So if it's a large video or something like that, you can always try emailing it to us at all the links are down below, but it's just poindexterlounge@gmail.com. So you could try that. If not, I don't know, man, like maybe like upload it to a YouTube video but make it private. If it's like too large to email, then maybe upload it to a YouTube video like on your channel there, but then but make it private, and then or not private, because if you make it private, only you can see it. It's unlisted. Make it unlisted, and then you can just email me the link, and then that way I can see it. All right.
Saggy says her DMs are always open, Simon.
There you go. Draga is here.
What up?
Yes. Shifty Gizm is here. Says 2 Cents is back. Woo! Yes.
What's up, Shifty?
Yes. Oh, you know what? Well, see, here's the thing, Dork Knight. Johnny and I have been talking about how 2 Cents on Nonsense needs to broaden its horizons because, typically in the past we've pretty much covered Doomcock, we've covered Mike Zero, we even we once went into crazy territory and did one on Star Wars Theory, and
not even him, like just somebody, like something that somebody sent him, and you would have thought that we were throwing puppies out a window or something like that with the way those people react.
It was crazy. This is what we went. It wasn't even Star Wars Theory's thing. It was like somebody else's thing. And he was just talking about it. And I just said that this is ridiculous because this was the thing that he was talking about was in, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Yep.
Rey yells at that guy and yells, Talama Pakwell. And basically some guy named Cody tried to decipher that by saying, well, if you take the T and you take it all the way down here around, I don't know, and you turn it upside down, right? So you got that T right there. So you turn it upside down, and apparently you add a line to the bottom of it. It's I, or no, the L comes down. So where did he put the T?
Yeah, well, and then you put.
The T goes over. I see. I'm sorry. It was a little. My screen is a little bright. Okay, so you take the T, you put it over in the T in Palpatine. You take the A. And you take it around town and turn it upside down, and it becomes an E there at the end of Palpatine. Then you take the L, turn it up. Well, I guess you just add 2 lines so it makes it an I. Then you take the AM, you bring that straight down. You bring that A straight down. Then you got I am A. Yes. Then you bring that P down, Johnny. You bring the A down.
But you gotta be careful with the P because it can get all over the place.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, P gets all over the place, right? But then you need a good shower.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. So then you take that A, you just drop it down. The R, you flip it around, it becomes an L.
Yes.
The Q, you flip it around, it becomes a P. The U, you turn upside down, it becomes an N. The A, you just drop down over there to, over there. You already got the T. The I is just, because Johnny, she yelled Talama Parkwall.
Yes.
It's an exclamation point. So you bring the exclamation point down, but flip it around and it's an I. And then when you put it all together, it's showing that they were saying that, what's his name? Who directed it?
Abrams.
J.J. Abrams was trying to tell us back then that she was a Palpatine.
Yes. Exactly.
That's what we call nonsense, folks. If you wonder what the setting for this show is, that's the perfect setting for that. But we did that show. And we were very, very confused by the end. And, but a legion of 12-year-olds came after us.
Oh, yeah, because then Star Wars Theory put us on his channel.
Watched our complete video.
He watched our complete video, and then he's like, well, this is weird, but don't go after these people. And then, of course, what happened? Like, all of a sudden, I'm getting death threats on Twitter from, 6-year-olds, and people are sending me, headless dolls on Instagram. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, it was a little strange. I'll be honest with you. It was a little strange. But, yes, so Dark Knight, what we talked about is we kind of want to expand, right? We want to do some different things. We got some ideas. I would love to do some DC edition stuff, Johnny, and I was going to talk about it in just a minute. I mean, because, there are a number of things that we could do this show about. I mean, besides just Doomcock and Mike Zero. I mean, we're not bots, right?
Oh.
I mean, we can do it on that. There's stuff that's kind of nonsense and maybe turns out not to be such nonsense sometimes. Because if you throw enough darts at the board, something sticks.
I mean, yeah, that one right there, that one threw me for a loop.
Yeah, but then there's stuff like this that is,
no.
it's just absolute nonsense, And then there's stuff like this. Those are my favorite images of all time.
Betty White with a flaming chainsaw riding a John Ritter Pegasus. That is absolutely her.
With a volcano in the background and what appears to be a before time, era, while wearing the Princess Leia slave girl.
It is the slave Leia outfit.
Yes, slave Leia outfit and a cape. And then whatever those boots are. This is one of my favorite images of all time.
You need to get that tattooed on you somewhere.
I feel like I do. This popped up in my Facebook. Memories the other day because I posted this years ago and I was just ahead of my time. When I was doing my radio program, I found this video and I just said, this is the greatest image I think I've ever seen. And everybody thought I was super weird. But now, not so much.
Nope.
Just saying, not so much.
No.
But, and then there's stuff that's absolutely not nonsense, like me getting the greatest pinball machine ever made, the Data East 1990 Star Wars pinball machine. So if you've been wondering what I've been doing this week, ladies and gentlemen, that's it right there. Because
Enoch's been banging a lot of balls.
Been banging a lot of balls, and the balls that I have actually have Star Wars stuff on them. The guy actually bought Star Wars balls for this. So, yeah.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. Yeah, they're actual They're not just regular pinballs. He spent like $100 on these balls. So, yeah. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So you guys will be seeing more of that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite things. So you never know what kind of nonsense we might tackle. Also, Johnny and I were also even talking about, Johnny and I are both men of faith. Yes, flex tape, or like
that's what it was. Yeah,
I'm going to say we're men of faith, and then I'm going to go to or coxial.
Flex tape, or as Doomcock calls it, wife repair. My wife needed some repair. There's a lot of tape on certain parts of that doll. I mean, woman. Or you think he gets awkward when he meets with other people? Like in that, what was that movie where like the real doll or something like that was the guy's girlfriend?
Oh
and
my gosh!
Everybody was like pretending he wasn't crazy. They're like, "Yeah, you're okay." That's probably like Doomcock goes to parties. He's got his blow up wife, and he's got Harvey Cthulhu. He's like, I came with guests. Yeah, we came here to party. I'm here with my husband. So we will need a table for 3? Yeah, a table for 3.
He's got a skull now. Have you seen this?
Yes.
He's got a skull that talks with an English accent.
It's the guy is completely crackers, but he's making money with it. So hey, more power to him.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, a little chafing, a little plastic burn,
Exactly. He's got to have money to buy new bed sheets for his meetings and all that.
Oh, Simon Section with a $2 super chat says, seriously, that was a pump up the volume reference.
Pump up the volume, yeah.
Yes.
Is that the one where Christian Slater had like the fake radio or like the pirate radio station?
Yes, I believe. Oh, wait, was that? Yeah, I think so, wasn't it?
I think that's what it was called. Yeah. Golly, now I feel
Jake
old.
here says, I need to take Enosh and Johnny in my limo to the My World. We're getting some interesting requests here tonight, Johnny, right off the bat.
There you go. I'm always down for a limo ride.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Yes, Betty is pretty hot, and yes, even in that, yeah. Okay, so how this show? What's up, Jordan? Jordan created our beautiful intro. Thank you, Jordan.
Yes,
thank you, Jordan. Appreciate that.
Always talented, Jordan.
Crazy Joe Adventures here with the $2 super chat says, "Are we going to discuss the fracking coffee?" Croc Plus, ladies and gentlemen, the best streaming service known to man, ladies and gentlemen. Croc Plus, where you get such great TV shows, great movies, like the Johnny. There's a really great. See, you guys got to make more of these things because it's been a while since we've been on. So it's just repurposing old jokes right now. But you know what? What's great is they're still great because coming to Croc Plus. They saw our meme long enough, Johnny, and now it's a kind of a crime documentary, kind of whodunit kind of thing. That's right, really? All smoke and mirrors.
Oh, there you go.
Coming to Croc Plus. Oh my gosh,
it's like Castle, but worse.
But worse. And I do like that. I do like that comedy that's coming up there. It's kind of like the old show Alice, but Doomcock has no grits to kiss. That's right. It's DC Burger. Come for the burger, stay for the explosive diarrhea. Ooh. There's a new girl in town, and she's wearing a mask.
Where'd you guys go for dinner? Did you go to Jack in the Box? No.
Speaking of Jack in the Box, Doomagra.
Oh, there you
guaranteed to keep your anger rock hard from Crockett Johnson Industries.
Just be careful with your blow-up wife.
Yes. Brought to you by the wonderful leadership of Mike Zero's girlfriend. Heck yeah.
Amazing.
Yes. How do you like my mask? Syntax says, missed this wholesome content from you and Johnny. So did I.
Zentek, do what we can.
Uh-oh. Jake here says, guess who I am? I'm someone you know. Even Johnny knows who I am. How do you like my mask?
I have no idea. I would need more clues.
Yes, I would need more clues as well. We'll unlock that mystery later tonight, maybe.
Yeah.
Crazy Joe says, Commandant Gill's wife banned Junkman from the live stream.
Junkman's funny, and he's kind of harmless. I mean, he'll spout some stuff off, but it's all in good fun.
Yes. So
yeah.
how this show works, 2 cents on nonsense, the movie. I love it.
It's
All right.
like Wayne's World, only stranger.
There you go. Yes. The one thing that this show proves is, this show is still around, Johnny. We're back. We're doing this thing. And Kathleen Kennedy is still not fired.
She's still getting paid. she's still collecting a check.
I'm just saying. Okay. So tonight I thought that we would, since it's our triumphant return, how we usually do this, folks, is we usually pick a video and we just have some fun with it. I want to say right off the bat, we always say this, but I think it bears repeating. There are friends of ours who have said that they look forward to the day when they're on this show. And we've done 2 cents on nonsense about friends of ours and had fun and poked fun. This show is not to be mean or vindictive or to just, do it for the sake of being mean. This is just like when we like to tease a little bit about silly stuff that's come down the pipe.
Yeah.
And we've done it. Like I said, we've had friends that we've done this to. Other friends have said that they can't wait for the day when they do feature on this show. So look, if you like Doomcock, if you like Mike Zero, that's fine. If you believe them, that's a whole other thing, but I don't know if there's any help for that. But look, Mike's
no magic pill.
I will say this, Johnny and I, on the up and up, like Johnny, you and I actually talked about like what I was getting at is we're men of faith, but like we actually want to tackle some religious nonsense.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's so much of it out there. I mean, there's just, if you think laughing at some of the absurdities that Doomcock or Mike Zero put out there is mean, then wait until you see us laugh at some of the absurdities that ministers put out there. I mean, that would be
when one leg is just a little shorter than the other, Johnny.
I feel it's kind of like the faith. There's that old joke about the faith healer. Like this guy walks down and the faith healer grabs him and he's like, what do you need prayer for, son? And the guy goes, my hearing. I need prayer for my hearing. And so the faith healer grabs his ears and he's shaking them and he's praying. And then he goes, and then he throws the guy back and he goes, how's your hearing now? And the guy goes, well, it's not till next week. So I was hoping we could pray about it right now. I don't know. So
I love me some good old fashioned Benny Hinn ones where like Benny takes off his jacket and they go full like straight Street Fighter 2 on it.
Yeah, or I mean, if you're looking to laugh at some religious stuff without being a heretic or whatever, like there's some great stuff on TikTok where they take like church services where people are going crazy and jumping up and down and they put it to like some real speed metal and
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
It's fantastic. I laugh so hard. Oh
my gosh, it's good.
My wife hates it because like my phone plays through I'm not wearing it right now, but my phone plays through my hearing aids. So I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden I'll just bust out laughing. And like, she's like, what's wrong? And she's like, are you watching TikTok again? And I'll have to be like, what did you say?
Right. I'll tell you what, man. If you really want to have some fun, watch some independent fundamentalist Baptist videos where like it's wrong for women to wear jeans or any makeup. And guys have to be clean shaven. They cannot have beards. They cannot have long hair. They don't even really have rules on like how long hair technically is. It's just if it's a little too long, can't do that.
Yeah,
right.
It's just
it's
all up in them,
some nonsense, man. But hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, right? Like, I mean, that ain't us, but yeah. Anchorman says my pastor at my church is Chill Enosh. Would love him. Hey, Anchorman, can I ask you a question? How old are you? I'm just curious. I just need to know that.
Oh, Chuck, that's funny. He said there's a video out there where a minister was robbed of his jewelry during service.
Well, there's a twist.
There's so much good stuff out there. I mean, it's like,
I mean, that's a reversal right there, Johnny. I mean, I gotta say
great.
I love the guy who stands up. Like, I mean, I don't love it because I know that there's somebody, man, who like that is their church experience, and so it breaks my heart all at the same time.
Yeah,
but it's like you wonder like how some of these guys they do their thing, because like this guy is standing up there and he all of a sudden he stops the service and he's like, hey you, I'm important, right? And it's like, what? Like, I'm important. Like, you're important. And then he goes down and he starts yelling at this guy. He's like, you ain't worth a dime. You and that girl you want me to marry you off to. Like, you know, and like why should I marry you guys and stuff? You know, you don't ever come here. You don't ever put in a dime in the offering plate or whatever. And then he beats up on him and then walks away. He's like, I love that guy. Oh, well, that's an interesting way to show it.
You seen that one that there's one out there, Greg Locke, who's a crazy, he's quite a preacher. Like
Greg Locke, oh my God.
He starts going off, he goes, there's witches here. 5 witches.
Yes,
and
five of them.
We got your names. We got your names. We got your address. It's like, what the fudge?
Oh my gosh, man. I'll tell you what, the one of him from a few weeks ago where all of a sudden he starts going off on like anybody who's a Democrat. Did you see that one? Say that all Democrats are evil and vile and get out of my church if you're a Democrat. I'm like, dude, like, calm down, buddy. Calm down. We like everyone here, all right? Come on. So.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like, I don't want anybody to think like if we're talking about something like I don't ever want you to think that either of us are saying you need to be a Christian, you need to believe this. Like, no. Like, I mean, I'm very open and understanding of wherever anybody's coming from. I'll always listen to anything. I'm not going to be judgmental, but like we said before, like we're going to laugh at the eccentricities, at the over the top stuff because it's just nonsense. You know? Yeah.
So
Joe, you're in Crazy Joe's in Philly. I was in Philly staying at my cousin's place.
Strange Johnny Pop. What?
The other day.
I've got I don't know what's going on, man. So Jake Lockley, I went to his channel, and it's not Jake Lockley, it's Deranged Johnny Pop.
Deranged Johnny Pop?
And it's Morpheus.
Well, there you go.
I'll show you, bro. Like, hold on a second. I'll show you. Yeah, I have no idea. This is that channel. I went there.
There's no playlist.
There's no play. There's nothing here. They joined the 21st. So
joined a week ago.
Yeah, so they've been here a week. So at least it's not new. So
I look pretty good in that picture, though. I must say.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I gotta say, bro, you're looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. Now I was a little thrown off because in my chat here, I see this one here is Popcorn Planet. How do you like my mask? Right. So I went immediately to the thing to see if that was there, but there is not. It's not there. It's not in the regular chat. So did somebody block it or something?
Or did they change?
I don't know. Somebody blocked it or what somebody did. I don't know what.
And no, Joe. I didn't call or stop by. Sorry, my cousin. I was staying at her palatial place there with the family.
By the way, I do know that there is this new thing where you can opt in for a chance to get a Poindexter Lounge 1-month gift membership. So we have members and stuff like that. So if you hit the allow gifts part on there, I need to look into it a little bit more. I haven't even seen it. This is a brand new thing that I have not even looked at, but apparently you guys can win a 1-month membership. I can gift a membership to people so that you guys can have access to the perks and the things and try it out if you want. So that's something cool to know.
That's cool.
I think that's a cool benefit, right?
That is cool.
Yes. 1,000-word pictures here. They used to be 1,000, by the way, but says for $5 says you had a picture, but did you see Momoa's IG post of Affleck being in Aquaman 2 coming out of a trailer? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yep. I sure did. I saw.
And the whole thing I got to think about that is that didn't happen just overnight. Like, if Ben was going to be in Aquaman 2, why not announce that at Comic-Con?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I don't
right?
know. And I'm pretty sure they probably wanted Henry to come in and say he was going to be in Shazam or not Shazam, in Black Adam. But, he's got COVID. That's the speculation. So, like, who knows? But, like, they had to have known that. Like, wouldn't that have been a cool thing to throw out there? Like, oh, and just one more thing. Look for this guy in Aquaman 2 and then just show a shot of him on the screen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go down the whole Snyderverse hole or anything like that. Like, I'm a huge DC fan, obviously, but, like, if it happens, it happens. If not, I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
And let's be reasonable,
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at, man. Like
you do suck said it well because WB is stupid, Johnny.
That's true too.
That's
true too. That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So anyways, so make sure that you do that. Yeah. So I can't find this in my actual chat now. It's just gone. So I don't know. I don't know what all that's about, but
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I doubt Andy. I don't think
that's him. I was just going to see if it like what page it went back to, and it didn't. So there you go.
It was a dead end.
It was a dead end, and what are you gonna do? All right. So tonight, we're gonna give you guys a choice. So we're gonna let you guys see the little pick. So I figured we'd look. Doomcocks are always interesting.
Yes.
Right? Because they're always usually full of like random crap, to be honest with you. But
yes.
there's Doomcock here. I did watch a couple of these. How Kathleen Kennedy, ruined Boba Fett and drove Favreau away.
Which did he drive? She drive him away in her car, or was it a truck? Or
yes, maybe. You got over here another one. Kennedy and Favreau conflict confirmed. So there's that. Kennedy, Benemis sent me this one earlier today. It says Kennedy and Favreau hate each other. This one, I'll be honest with you. So like, if you watch these two, this last one here is a culmination of these two because he basically reminisces about whatever he said in these two over here. This one is interesting because I think there's another one over here where he talks about Reva, and how her toy can't sell and all this stuff. Well, I will tell you this. You know why that probably is, Johnny? Because her toy just came out.
It just came out.
Like, so I got this one today at Target, which is the first time I've ever seen it at Target.
But yeah, normally it sells out. Like
and there was only one left.
Yeah, people are buying it in droves.
And this one, I had to literally order online because it wasn't in the stores. Because
that's
it was
the
gone.
one I was. I haven't seen the Black Series. I did see the Retro Reva somewhere, but it's like I didn't pick it up because groceries. But like, that's just, he says it's not selling. It just came out. It hasn't even been out a month, has it?
No. That's the thing. It's like you've only been able to pre-order them for a while. Like I ordered this whole wave. Right. So like I got it in a box today. I found Tiffany. I've only seen one in the wild.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like, so I'm in
It's not like they're on clearance somewhere, man.
No,
like I've only seen one in the wild and Tiffany got that one because I knew that I had this one coming.
I mean, I'm in several of the same toy groups you are, and those toy groups have been going nuts for these figures. Like, several
Just
people.
so you know, I'm equal opportunity.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go. Yeah, her figure doesn't stick around either.
No, it sells off the charts too. So
the only figure that I see still warming pegs from Star Wars, like go to an Ollie's or any other bargain store and you'll see like 1,000 Rays because they made like 10 million too many of those. Yep.
No, you're right. You're right. So okay. So we're gonna give you a choice of these two. So I think it should either be if we're gonna go Doomcock. We go this one right here, the newest one that came out one day ago. How Kathleen Kennedy ruined Boba Fett and drove Favreau away. Or
she drives me crazy. Ooh.
or we go here, Mike Zero, and this is the one. Yeah, it's similar. Now he's
Just apologize for Book of Boba Fett. What?
Oh yeah. He apologized or something. According to Mike.
Hold on. Let me call Mike's sister and ask her if this is true.
Okay. Well, so here, yes, this is the new one. Jon Favreau just apologized for the Book of Boba Fett, or he had Disney erased Reva from Star Wars. Like that supposedly she was supposed to be in something else, and like no, they're totally just erasing her.
Well,
Kathleen Kennedy in huge trouble with Disney.
Well, wait a second. And then wasn't Mike Zero saying that Brie Larson was going to star in what's the series he kept saying she was going to star in? And then Disney just at Comic-Con.
The Acolyte.
Yeah, didn't they announce who's starring in that now?
Yeah, they've
like where did he go on that? Where's the crow he's eating on that? Like
well, apparently, he sneaked it off to the side, with a nice Chianti. Yes. Yeah. So the thing is like all this nonsense about, Reva, nobody likes her and stuff. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of butthurt people that are Doomcock's viewers. Right? Let's be honest. They're Doomcock's viewers. So of course they don't like her. And he thinks that that's the whole entire freaking world. But it's not.
No, my 11-year-old son loves her. Thinks it's a great character. Loves Obi-Wan. Loved that series. My 16-year-old daughter thinks she's great. I mean, come on. They only delivered one per store, Enosh.
Right.
The other ones disappeared off the truck.
Yes, Spherical Man. And I also pre-ordered the Speeding Bullets Batman, which is freaking amazing. Have you ever read that story?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was so like, that's a great Elseworld story. And then is the Batman Who Laughs considered an Elseworld story?
No, because that was main continuity.
That's main continuity.
Yeah, that was just a multiverse story.
Yeah, I still love the Batman Who Laughs. I picked that up again and read it the other day again. That's just
great. So I guess the question is, you're going to get a little dose of Boba Fett either way, but with Mike Zero, Jon Favreau is apologizing, and with Doomcock, it's full on Kathleen Kennedy is mad at Favreau and chased Favreau away.
Yeah, somebody tweet our stream up to Mike Zero. I can't anymore since he blocked me, and see if he jumps on and watches, because he does watch. Tell him if he doesn't watch, I'll call him.
Yeah. So what do you want, folks? Do you want Mike Zero? Mike Zero is usually a little bit more lighthearted. We get a few more. Actually, I think I kind of want to do the Mike Zero one, but
that's what I'm leading. But like Doomcock's a little bit more bitter.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is he's still on the same thing, dude. I swear to God, it's the exact same thing. Like it's like we took all this time off, but it's like a snapshot in time, dude. That it's like he is still not saying anything new or different than what he said the last time. It's the last time we did this show. How is that possible?
He's still yelling he's still that same old man yelling at that same cloud.
Johnny, how is that possible? How do you still have the exact same freaking content and say the exact same thing months later?
Because he's still drawing people in with it. Like, because people are still pissed about it. Like that small section of fans, if they're even real fans, are, they're drawn to it.
I know that dude. Vince, I actually do owe Mike Zero debt of gratitude for. I mean, because look, Cylon Scotty found me even because of my Mark Uno, parody videos of Mike Zero. So I guess you know what. Yeah. So they said earlier about you, Johnny. We'll leave it up to you. Do you want to do the Mike Zero video, or do you want to do the Doomcock video?
It's been a long time. And I really, for some reason, after reading all of Doomcock's Twitter rants about Star Trek the other day, I'm kind of Doomcocked out. I'm kind of cocked out.
You're kind of cock pooped.
Exactly. I pulled a saggy melons and just flushed it right out. And
wait, hold on. What now? You pulled what?
I'm like saggy. She said she had to go, and just.
I don't know, dude. You
care
said
of
you were
some
cock poop that you pulled the saggy melon, the saggy. You said you pulled the saggy melons,
I did,
and you drained it right out or whatever. And I
flushed it.
You flushed it right out.
I'm feeling Mike Zero.
What is that called on Urban Dictionary? Like when you pull the saggy melons and you flush it right out? You cock poop. What is it called when you cock poop and you?
I believe they call it a fatal J. What? Is that wrong? No. Am I reading the wrong thing?
I'm gonna get in so much trouble for that comment.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure somebody will send me hate mail.
Oh, that's so great, though. Again, this is not to mention.
I'm just. Hey, somebody craps on you, I'm gonna throw a little crap back. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's the cock poop right there talking. Okay. Here we go, folks. It's been a while, but you know what? It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. Heck yeah, it is. It's time to get down with some 2 cents. We're gonna give our 2 cents on this nonsense right here. We're gonna talk about Mike Zero.
Have you noticed his views have gone way down though?
Have they? Yeah, you'll see 2,000 views on this one 10 hours ago. I mean, yeah, he's hanging around like 2,000 to 4,000. There's 5,000, I guess, here.
Well, he used to be up like 10 times that amount.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He was like up over 10K. I mean, this is 8 days ago. This is 22K, 10K.
Yeah. Of course, I forget.
There's still people following for, but I guess it depends on what the lie is. This is Jon Favreau just canceled Star Wars TV series. That's going to get people all flustered, and so of course.
Oh no!
Ewan McGregor apologizes to fans for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so this is something like we have not been in this space for a minute, Johnny, and I guess this was my thing is I didn't realize that those people hated Kenobi as much as they do.
Yeah, and I don't get it.
They literally think Kenobi is a failure. The show is a failure.
Exactly. I mean, like what you like. I know there's friends of ours that love Justice League 2017 more than Zach's cut. And okay,
which is
like what you like.
Crazy.
That's fine. Well,
literally,
it's
crazy.
It's not my favorite, but if that's what you like what you like. So I mean, but some of these people, they just take it personal, and I don't get it. Like, I loved Kenobi. If you didn't like it, whatever. I thought it was. I think people didn't like waiting for the payoff though. So you've got to wait for the new episode next week and everything, and it kind of, maybe that made some people upset, but I like that because then I don't burn through it in one day, and then I'm over it. So
no, I dig you, man. I dig exactly what you're saying, man. And I liked it. Like you said, everybody should be able to like what they like or not what they, or not what they like, whatever. But you know what? It is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, like the show was not like this, horrible, resounding failure or anything.
It had a lot of views, and it's a lot of the Star Wars TV now is becoming like what the Marvel movies have, where they're not just inside that geeky space anymore. They're kind of crossing over into pop culture more and more. So
he did have one video here where I had to laugh because I think he was I can't remember which one he was talking about it, but I think it was the Reva video maybe, because he started talking about how there's a secret plan from Favreau and Filoni to eliminate a few canon things from the sequel trilogy. Like he goes back and forth. One week it's one video it's they're going to get rid of the sequel trilogy still. And the next one, they're not going to get rid of the sequel trilogy, but they're going to get rid of certain plot points, like the whole she's a Skywalker thing now. That they're giving her the surname of her mother, who was not seen in the movie.
Wait until Rey Skywalker makes a cameo in 2 years on one of these shows. Once
Well,
they
he
get up
said
to
he said that she's going to make a cameo and all these things, but his thing was that they're going to change her name. That it's no longer going to be Rey Skywalker. She's not going to refer to herself as Rey Skywalker. She's going to it's like Salem or Salen or something like that. It's whatever her mother's surname. Oh, and that her mother is related to Kenobi. So that technically this will explain why she's so powerful, because she's related both to the Emperor and to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It could be. It could be that she's so powerful because that's what the story needed. I mean, just throwing it out there.
Because the Force.
Because the Force.
Exactly. Force. So, all right. So Jon Favreau just apologized for the Book of Boba Fett in an article that I'm sure we could easily find on Google.
Oh, exactly.
You know what? In fact, hold on a second. Before we even go any further, Johnny.
Yes.
He's always talking about, and you know that he's going to talk about that it's in an article somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So I first of all,
it's been noted that he apologized.
So let's go, Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau. Why does your autocorrect go to Jon Favreau nude? Your autocomplete. Whoa.
I don't know. Jon Favreau Obama. What in the world's that about?
The fudge.
The heck is that about? Jon Favreau Young? Wow. Jon Favreau Chef? Jon Favreau Wife?
Oh, Chef. That's a good movie.
Let's see. So Jon Favreau, what should we say? Interview? Right? Because I'm sure it'll pop right up, right?
Yeah, and then if you go to
let's see. Last video is May 30th of 2022.
Well, click on news up there. Maybe it would be in the news.
Okay, news. I'm sure it's here. Okay. Russo brothers say Jon Favreau argued against killing. Okay, that had to do with the.
That's MCU.
3 days ago, creators of Cowboy and Aliens look back on graphic novel that spawned Jon Favreau's genre-mashing blockbuster. That's not even him being interviewed. It doesn't look like. Staying in Jon Favreau's 28 franchise, launching Iron Man, reflecting on his career in a recent video interview. That's Jeff Bridges, who's interviewed.
Yeah.
Ahsoka's Sabine actor didn't know she was auditioning for Star Wars. Okay. Jon Favreau confirmed he's working on The Mandalorian. That was May 29th.
Ooh,
3 weeks ago, James Caan on bitter feud that prevented Elf 2 from being made. How Taika Waititi plans to ruin Star Wars from Comic Book Review.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, having directed several episodes of Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni's. Okay, so that's not even like that. So I don't see Pedro Pascal. Amazingly, Pedro is still in the show, The Mandalorian. I mean, he has wanted to walk several times, according to these guys, Doomcock and Mike Zero.
Yeah, was it who kept saying that he was fired?
There was some craziness that they kept saying he was fired, or that he was. He was mad because he had to wear the helmet, and
I don't see this interview where he apologizes.
Yeah, there's an interview here, but this is the Book of Boba Fett behind the scenes thing. So that's May 7th. Mandalorian interviews with Pedro Pascal, Jon Favreau. I know it wasn't in that. That's May 30th. So as we can see here, there is no what I love about Mike Zero videos is that, according to Mike, every week there's pretty much a new interview with either Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau. That's how you know it's absolute bullcrap. Cite it. Tell us where it is. Mike, I invite you again. If you are not full of crap, if you are not making this all up, right?
Yeah.
It is. It was Solana. That's what it was. That's Ray's surname. Yep, in Duel of the Fates draft. Because it's what he's talking about is Duel of the Fates and how wonderful it was and how, and everything, and how, everything else sucks, right? So, but again, Mike Zero, I just tell you one more time, if you want to prove that you actually aren't just making this stuff up, how about just a link to one of your articles? A link to one of these interviews. Instead of just being it has been noted or it was said in an interview, and then No interview. And I love it, Johnny, because it's not just Favreau, but it's Favreau, Filoni, it's Pedro, it's what's her name that you mentioned earlier, Brie Larson, it's all these people, right? And or it's Kathleen Kennedy, and they're saying the most atrocious, horrible things about each other.
Exactly. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, and it just doesn't make. There's never any proof. It's almost like these interviews. I mean,
it's almost like it didn't happen. You do suck, but you know what? We know that they did.
Yeah. I mean, they had to have happened.
So, Jake Lockley, are you saying that you're Mike Zero? Is that what you're saying, Jake?
Then I think he's got to bar let it go.
I think you got to bar let it go. Bar let it go, dude. Bar let it go. All right, so we're gonna jump right into
oh yeah,
this Mike Zero episode here.
We're gonna get
Jon Favreau just apologized. Did you know this?
Yeah, I mean, it's news to me.
He apologized for it. Okay, here we go.
Breaking news.
Time to jump in with some nonsense.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what. I still gotta say.
Now, there's no doubt.
I still gotta say, his intro is on point. Mike's intro. I mean, this looks like his mom's basement, and he's still got the flashy artwork up there in the upper right hand corner.
He's got his the Dove Award that he won when he was in DC Talk, and that sculpture that his grandma bought at the church garage sale.
Okay, I want to do that so I know. Kathy is just all right with me. Kathy is just all right. Oh yeah. KK is just all right with me. KK is just all right. Mike Zero, and I'm all up in your face with a lie that I embrace like a mother to her child. I'm taking away my style. Okay. Yeah. So you can see here again, he has gone to Kinko's. He has printed off this beautiful poster of his logo in the background. And
Mom, I need your credit card.
I still say I don't know. It's not the same without the dartboard. It's just not the same.
It's not the same. Or he's got to bring back the pug.
Yeah, where's the pug? Okay.
Now, there's no doubt about it that a lot of fans are very excited for what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni currently have planned for the future Star Wars TV shows and books, novels, and comics that they also have control over. And
they have control over the books, novels, and comics?
Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, folks, have apparently risen to godlike status since the last time we did this show.
I didn't know they were writing all that too. Wow,
those are some busy boys. Let me tell you, man. They're writing comics. They're writing movies. They're totally overhauling what's going on.
Books. They're writing the character bios on the action figures.
In fact, let me see here. Reva, written by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. I love how they even put their names on the back of the box.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So I love that. Written and created by. Okay, yeah. Okay, sure. Go, Mike. Oh, Mike.
He's getting ready to just reach out there and grab it. He's reaching for that fame.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. 'Cause you can.
Exactly.
You like my shirt, by the way?
Dude, I love that. That's pretty tight.
Like that? That's pretty sweet. Okay. All right, let's get back to this.
exactly what it's looking like for 2023, 24, and beyond for the Star Wars universe moving forward. This is Mike Zero.
So smug. like it's just in matter like 2022, 2023, 24, and with all the great things Star Wars going forward that I'm gonna make up. I haven't even thought of the stuff yet, and it's coming.
He'll be like, 24.
Like on, the Jack Bauer's in Star Wars now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Doom. You see, here's start hearing the ticking. Yeah, you do start. He's going to go all the way up to 2050 now, unless he's, I mean, he's got all the goods.
He's got them all, man. He's just so smug.
Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates.
Let me see if I've subscribed
Whoa,
yet.
future Star
No,
Wars
I have
updates.
not. I have not.
He didn't say future Star Wars content.
No, he dropped the content.
Yeah. Because it's not, I mean, look at that. Those comments just have a life of their own.
Yes, okay.
Also, by the way, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel.
It's so awkward the way he gives a thumbs up, man. Like,
Sister? That's like, yeah. Just going to leave that right there. Hi, Mike.
how's it going, Mike? How you doing, my friend?
Oh. I mean, yeah.
Thumbs up where?
Thumbs up where?
Where would you like my thumb up there, buddy?
Over there. Put your thumb over there.
Hey, it's my favorite. It's Cayman. What's up, Cayman? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Cayman?
What's up, Cayman? Cayman likes to come in and like leave funny comments to me sometimes, and I never know like if he's being serious or not. So he Cayman keeps saying that I'm coping with the Snyderverse stuff, even though like I don't even do that much Snyder content anymore. But
Well, it's like, and I mean, I don't mean to go into the weeds, but
no, but I mean, if there's a story, I do it.
Exactly. But the thing is too, like, I mean, like, you know me, I'm a huge Batman fan, like, and I have so many comics and everything, like, big DC guy, but that, like, and so everybody automatically assumes like that I must be, the first thing they want to know about is like, well, what about the Snyderverse? Are you upset about that then? Like, and I'm like, just why does everything have to relate back to that? I'm just,
Jake has got a thumb up in his limo.
Whoa.
And Mike is there for it. Look at Mike. Mike's like, yeah, Jake, I'm there for your thumb up.
He's like, yeah, baby.
Give me your thumb up, man.
That's called, when you get a thumb up in a limo, that's called a popcorn planet. It is. Look it up.
So,
but
so when you grab the saggy melons and you take the cock poop,
yeah,
that's a fatal J.
Yes.
But when you get a thumb up in a limo,
that's a popcorn planet.
That's a popcorn planet. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. We're all
I mean,
we're all learning all kinds of stuff today.
It is. It happens. But only it's not just from anybody. It's got to be from one of your somebody who subscribes to your channel.
Oh, okay. Benimus subscribes, I think. So
there you go.
Johnny going after everyone tonight. Yes, I love it. Johnny's returned. Here we go.
I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated.
You're welcome.
Now, one thing about the
it,
new Star Wars universe is that Jon Favreau has a lot of things planned in the background for all.
John's still sitting there going, Mike.
He shows like the depressed Happy Hogan picture.
He's just sitting there going, Mike, we need to talk, man. Look,
May left me.
Mike, when we first started talking about me giving you like these exclusives, like I know you were sending me pictures of your sister and stuff, but like now my wife found the pictures. I don't have time for this anymore.
Listen, listen, Mike, I know you just got that new car and you got to pay some bills, but I got to stop. I got to quit giving you stuff, okay? I can't give you anymore.
It's done, man. It's done.
I can't. I can't. May left me.
When we started this, my goatee was dark, and now I'm so stressed out over Kathy, I just can't even deal with it anymore.
Of the new announcements that are about to take place, by the way, at D23, Disney Plus Day, as well as Star Wars Celebration of 23 next year. So we have a lot of announcements coming our way, a lot of new statements to arrive by Disney CEO Bob Chapek.
He's always doing this goalpost moving, though, like he does it like all these other guys. Like it's always just wait until D23, just wait until Star Wars Day, just wait until Comic-Con, just wait until like It's always wait until the next thing.
All kinds of statements coming forward.
There will be all sorts of things revealed. And
Oh, hey, what's up, Cayman? Cayman with a $10 super chat. Thank you, bud. It says, I'm just
you.
messing around. Please don't take my sarcasm seriously.
We don't.
If I'm making you upset, I'll gladly tone it down. No, you know what, Cayman? So I'll just be honest with you. Like, I haven't known. Like, I never know. Like, sometimes, like, I just don't know. Honestly, Mike, you know, like, where people are coming from. So, but that's good to know. Now, I will absolutely take everything you say, like, in that. You haven't made me upset. But it's just like, I was just saying, like, it's just, I come back and it did that. I come back to whatever that thumbnail was.
Sorry. Oh, I just got thumbed up in the limo.
Oh, God.
Oh, whoa. Somebody really popcorned my planet. Like and subscribe for future thumbs up content.
Wow.
Oh, golly. Does anybody have more Vaseline? Wait. Oh, now the dog is loose. Whoa.
Wait, Mikey's loose in the limo?
Yeah. Hold on. I got to grab my belt. Hold on. I got to put...
Look, is the thumbs up greatly appreciated, though, Mike?
It's greatly appreciated. Wow. This is some great content. I mean, updates. Oh, that's really up to dates. Wow.
Wow, that was like right up there by the dates, wasn't it?
Whoa.
Yes, right up there by your dates. I see it. Came in. Thank you for clarifying that for me. No, I like I said, sometimes I just don't know because I have people like who leave me comments like that are just kind of jerks to me. But no, I appreciate you putting that, man. I do appreciate you putting that. That's great.
Sorry, I was coughing and I didn't want to do that cam. Oh,
I think that should be a regular character. Jeez.
Mike in the limo.
Mike in the limo, man. Jeez.
It's like we got our own like Howard Stern like whack pack going on here.
The whack pack?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, Don's back. Yes, it's been noted. I need more lube.
It's been noted. I need more thumbs and more Vaseline, please.
Well, that is a size 15 ring, so I don't want to know about what the size of the thumb. 2 thumbs up.
That's giving him the old Siskel and Ebert right there.
Fists of fury. Oh, okay. I love this show. God, this is why I've missed this show so much.
Oh, this is great.
All right, poor John is just like stuck there, so let's help him out.
Favreau, Filoni, Lucas, and more. So, on top of this,
Did he say Lucas or Lubus?
I don't know, but he said something about being on top of it, so.
Whoa.
Everybody's got announcements coming up for the next 5 years is basically what he's saying. He's like, hey, there's going to be stuff at D23, but don't forget, like, next year at Star Wars Celebration, they already know they're going to release a bunch of new information next year. Like, duh. That's like saying, hey, we're going to wake up tomorrow and the sun is going to rise. And even if it's behind the clouds, the sun is still there, folks. They're going to make announcements at D23, Johnny.
Wow, I'll note
Star
that
Wars
right now.
And Star Wars Celebration also, yes. And apparently George Lucas is still working on it. Still.
Well, yeah. I mean, even though he's retired, but I mean, come on.
Okay.
one thing about Favreau, as you all know, is that he has been working around the clock between Mando 3 and 4, the Ahsoka Tano series, and other Star Wars TV shows being worked on in different phases in the background.
Yeah, because, I mean, he doesn't have a family. Or a life.
That's why he's so tired, man. Look at him.
He's like, I haven't seen my kids in 3 years.
Don Lockley, I've been exposed. Man, the whole Don thing, dude. We haven't even talked, like, for people who are just coming into this, like, that is a joke from, like, literally, dear God.
That's a couple years ago, at least.
That's a couple years ago, man. The Don joke. Jeez, I don't even have the picture in here anymore because, like, it's been so long since we told the Don joke. Jeez. The Don joke was hilarious, man.
Oh,
I'm trying to see if I even have the Don joke. I don't even have the Don thing in here. I think I had to clear for other things. You got to be careful if you don't get one of those in the limo too.
Exactly.
Just saying, you got to be careful. Still one of my favorites. I'm sorry.
Show me where she hurt you.
Just show us, John. Just show us.
The thing about all of this is that
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy on the other end is
Whoa!
So you've got Lucas and Favreau and Filoni
On one end.
on top on one, and then Kathleen Kennedy's on the other end. Wow.
It's a Lucasfilm style
Come on, ride
human
that
centipede.
train
Human
and ride
centipede.
it.
It's a Lucasfilm human centipede, is what it is. That's what it is.
Wowza.
And yes, Cayman. George Lucas's pitch for the sequels was completely bonkers. It all dealt with like 12 and 13-year-old kids, and everybody's favorite topic from the prequels, more midichlorians.
It was like Goonies in space. It was, I mean, and it didn't. If you read those pitches, it's like, I don't know that it was going to work any better than the sequels we got.
Tony, if you find a Ryan Kindle video that I can sit through without wanting to punch myself in the face,
that one, well, the
Send me
one
one.
he just did about the statue. Did you see that one?
no.
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
no respect. I just like
Oh boy. Well.
some people show their true colors. Let's just say that.
Simon Sexton with the $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Says wait till your father gets wait till your father gets home. I know that reference, Simon. That's great.
That's
But
fantastic.
every night, Jon Favreau's wife says, wait till your father gets wait till your father gets home. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's great. In fact, the first time I saw Family Guy, I thought it was a renewal of that show from back in the day. All right, here we go.
having a lot of trouble with the Acolyte series, and Disney has been having a lot of issues with her, creating these ultimatums against her.
really?
And there's just a lot of drama happening on her end. Meanwhile, with Favreau and Filoni, there's a lot of positives coming out of their new Star Wars shows. I'm sure that you guys saw the leaked footage of the trailers of Ahsoka and Mando 3, both of which look amazing. It looks like it's really going to be a blast for 2023 so far.
I gotta say that too. In one of the Doomcock videos, the one of the ones that I just watched about this same kind of thing was that it was Kathleen's fault for the Vespas because they call them the Vespas. You know,
Oh, the little speeder
the
bikes
little
they
speeder
had?
bikes. That was all her idea. And then when John said no to her idea, she convinced another person at Lucasfilm to submit it as if it was their idea, and like actually spent money on it before John could like undo it and stuff. So when John came in and saw that they were like already in storyboard and being built and everything, that like Lucasfilm said no, and like Disney said no, we've already spent too much money on it, so we have to put them in there. How much the hell does one of those things cost that you're going to tell me Disney looked at it and said, nah, John, we built 4 of these little Vespa looking things, man.
And that's
Kathleen just going to have to get her way on this one, buddy. I'm sorry.
I know.
man.
Yeah, like
Those Vespa things cost about $4 million a piece.
It's like that's the thing too.
They
like-
literally fly.
Well, the thing is, like, oh, she's got all this power. She doesn't have power. Everybody hates her, but yet she still gets all this crap put in there. How does that happen? I really don't get it. And I mean, you know who loved those things? Again, my 11-year-old son. So I mean,
Xanax loved it. I
Xanax
don't understand why people are so mad about those
Because
things. They're just a little vehicle. It's like, so what?
Do you
Like,
think-
why wouldn't a group of like teenage thugs like have motorbike? Dude, growing up,
happens-
man,
Yeah.
growing up in the 90s, everybody in my neighborhood had a little Raz scooter. You know,
Oh, yeah.
that like were different colors. Guys had pink ones and bright blue ones, and you know what I mean, like all that stuff. And dude, we all wanted a scooter. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Why are people so like hell bent on this on the scooter thing?
It's just weird because, and the thing is too, like, do you think when aliens and humans finally meet, people are going to be like, that's not what it looked like in Star Wars?
Oh, probably.
Your spaceship doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
I bet you anything, dude. Like, all these guys would be out there the first day going, that's not what they should look like. They should not be with those points of anatomy, because this is just, we know that this is not possible.
Well, actually, it should really look like this if you were real aliens. And then they get vaporized, and maybe we're all better off.
Maybe. Thank you, TW. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, those look, like they should have been faster. Yeah, I would say that too, Benimus. They should have probably been a little faster.
Yeah, especially if cybernetically enhanced people were the ones that were using them. You know what I mean? Like that gang was.
Gosh, I love this show because like all the celebrities start showing up, man.
I'm a good man.
Hold on. Guess what?
It's not
Ryan Kittle. It's that same guy. It's the same guy who just a minute ago he was you, man. So
that's funny.
It is funny.
No.
I'm sorry. Did I spoil the surprise? Did I spoil?
At least he's never been a guest on here.
No, he is not. He's not. Jeremy's been here. But I can handle Jeremy any day over Ryan, dude. Ryan just gets on my last nerve. But okay, here we go.
So on top of this, what's really exciting has a lot to do with what Favreau was able to reveal and actually admit about the Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Now, with Jon Favreau now working on multiple new Star Wars TV shows for Disney Plus that will be announced at 3 separate upcoming events.
Okay.
Favreau eventually got on the subject about the Book of Boba Fett, where he eventually apologized to fans about several things related to the Book of Boba series.
Because that's what people do.
What he's working on? So he's working on like 30 different TV shows that are all going to be announced.
Mm-hmm.
And so then where did he apologize now? He said he apologized somewhere?
Yes. Apparently he apologized for the Book of Boba Fett show because that's what somebody would do. We know that that's true, right?
They would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because it's not like it would,
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what he apologized for.
Now, Favreau went on to state the following to the fans.
To what fans?
What fans? Where? Where, Mike?
When?
Oh.
When was this? Where was this? Who was he talking to? In what context? Like,
where? When? Who?
Exactly.
Just answer me the question, man.
Give me an answer.
Jeez, there's never one, man. There's just never one.
When we were writing the script, we had this vision to adapt all of the abandoned stories, 4 legends that George Lucas had rejected some years ago, which was exploring a more personal side of Boba Fett. But we originally did not intend to make this a big part of the show. This is something that me and Robert, he's talking about Robert Rodriguez, the director, had creative differences on, where he wanted to dive more into Boba's personal side too much. I was against that and felt that the series need to actually hold more stories about him going about his bounty hunting business.
No, he didn't. Okay, where did he say this? You think he would really say? You think Jon Favreau would really say that about Robert Rodriguez?
He apologized on MySpace.
It was on Friendster. It was a big. He went live on Friendster.
It was all a spice stream Mike had. He's talking about an oscillating fan display at Walmart, Enosh. Yes, Brodan, we saw that, man. We saw that, but this is this show, so yeah. We'll have to talk about it another time.
Saw that.
Dang. Like, seriously,
oh my gosh.
where was it? Dang it. Where'd he go? Oh, Benimus asked, Enosh, did you like the Book of Boba Fett? I absolutely did. I really liked the Book of Boba Fett. I did not have a problem with the Book of Boba Fett. Did you have any problems with the Book of Boba Fett?
No, I liked it. Again, when you take the series as a whole, I think it's great. I mean, and plus it just like, so Robert Rodriguez, obviously big influence on that series, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not familiar with his work, then maybe you'd be a little bit critical of it. But also, there wasn't anything that any of us knew about Boba Fett in this universe, right?
Yeah.
That's in the main canon universe. So like now you're giving us, all sorts of, background, and you're giving us character development, and you're turning him into someone who's more than just a killing machine. Like if you want to watch somebody that just goes around killing people indiscriminately, go watch The Terminator or something like that.
Well, I think I just figured it out. This interview was on Snapchat. That's why we can't find it.
Because it just disappears.
It just disappears. It just disappears, bro. That's what it is. All right.
Because of Robert's episodes focusing on other things, it made things hard for us, myself and Dave, to focus on what we wanted to do with the Boba Fett series. I really do apologize, and I'm sorry if we did not get to explore that side of Boba Fett that fans love from those books and comics, and how we overly, of course, used Boba Fett's personal side and softer side was never our intention, and only came from creative differences. We are preparing to do a lot better with this character now that myself and Filoni have been given the opportunity to do great things freely with other projects coming up that will bring a return for this character that I really can't get into just right now, but you will find out more about that by this fall.
Johnny, you know what I love about Jon Favreau?
Oh,
he speaks in sentence fragments just like Mike Zero.
Just such... Talk about word salad. Wow.
Like how many sentences were crammed into one there?
And we're sorry, and the softer side, and I mean, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like that's complete nonsense, Mike. That's just like show me the proof. Where did he say this at? That's all I'm saying. Like, where did Jon Favreau say this?
Otherwise, little to no issues.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
thank you. What is he reading?
Yeah, like it's this only. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
I'm very sorry that we did not give you what you wanted or what you expected out of it. Those of you who are complaining, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew that all the bad stuff wasn't us. That all the good stuff that you love was absolutely me and Dave, and all the bad stuff that you didn't like was absolutely Kathleen Kennedy and her influence. And like the Vespas, like people complained about the Vespas, so that was Kathleen Kennedy's fault,
and then
not our fault, not anybody else's fault, except for Kathleen Kennedy and Rodriguez. We could throw Rodriguez underneath the bus, right?
Because even though we're the executive producers of the show, we had no control over it.
Yes, it's been noted that you didn't like it.
It's been noted.
He read it on Bounding into Comics.
It was a Geekosity exclusive.
Oh, he read it on the Dirty Thumb. Never mind. Okay.
The reason we had some creative differences also is the fact that since this was an extension of the canceled Boba Fett movie that Kathleen Kennedy had quite little influence over, she kept pushing...
Like, because that's how he would say that.
Yeah.
That's exactly... And plus, this was the... extension of that Boba Fett movie that was going to be done. That, Kathleen had little influence over,
Exactly.
Because I hate Kathleen, by the way. Just put that in there, but, don't quote me on it.
And where's the proof? Like, I highly doubt that the Boba Fett movie that was canceled was as closely related to the TV shows as the Boba Fett series was. I could be completely wrong, but that's just ridiculous. That's some nonsense. What a crock of Johnson.
What a crock of Johnson. That's what we put it on the show.
The idea for us to actually use some of those parts for the movie in the series, which we didn't have to, but we felt it was something that maybe we should try out to respect that vision of the canceled movie. So let me just pause right here for a second. I don't know if...
By the way, this is something that I've noticed because I watched like 5 videos today of Mike's. trying to figure out which one the right one was.
Yeah.
I apparently it had gone unnoticed by me that he loves to pause and say, I just want to pause here for a moment and say this.
Like he's not already interjecting his own thoughts in there.
Yeah, I just want to pause here for a moment and say this, this, and this. So, all right.
I just want to pause here for a moment and give a chance for the thumbs to come right back up.
Yeah.
If you guys remember, but there was going to be Boba Fett, a Star Wars story. That was going to be the actual title of the Star Wars movie. There was a lot of, back and forth between James Mangold taking control of the actual movie back then. But on top of this, the fact that parts of the movie of the Boba Fett film transferred over to the series, it reminds me of what happened with the Kenobi show. Originally, the Kenobi...
Pay no attention to Blake Taylor's comment down there, a very trusted member of the channel. Don't look down at the bottom of your screen. Do not attempt to decipher what that could possibly mean or look more into it than it is. I'm sure that all websites and organizations involved or mentioned in said comment, I'm sure that they all are very reputable.
Copyright Warner Brothers Discovery 2022.
Just saying.
Kenobi movie transferred over to becoming a Kenobi movie trilogy, and that eventually transferred to becoming a actual series, which, by the way, Kathleen Kennedy also had control over. The Boba Fett series...
Again, all the stuff you hate, Kathleen Kennedy has complete control over.
Exactly, but if...
Isn't that convenient?
And who decides what everybody hates and what they don't hate? Like, that's the thing, like... I don't get it.
Dude, this is... Okay, so... Dude, are you aware of what 2 cents on nonsense is? I know you are. Brodan, I know you are. So, like, that's not what this show's about.
I know, like, I'm sure there will be a stream either tonight or later. We're, talking about that, but, I mean...
I'm just not talking about it right now, because this is 2 cents on nonsense, man. This is, Batfleck coming back apparently is happening. I'm happy if Batfleck comes. I'm not yelling at you for bringing it up. It's just
no.
That's like the third time you mentioned it, so I just want you to know, like, that's not what the show is. Like, this show is something specific that we do. So I don't know what anybody else is doing, but
is it Kathleen Kennedy's fault that Affleck is back?
Maybe.
My source told.
Dude, speaking of which, Doomcock is reporting that Favreau is going, and I love the way you put this because it says that he's leaving. He's thinking about leaving Lucasfilm for lighter waters and for more pleasant streams by going to Warner Brothers.
They can't afford it. They can't. So here's the thing: like, you gotta So
an
we're off in the weeds
place,
again
because James Gunn is over there.
No,
and James Gunn is trying to court him over to Warner Brothers. Saying, "Come on, let's get the band back together, man."
So Gunn has a good deal with Warner Brothers, and now Warner Brothers Discovery, and he's made money for them. So yes, they're going to keep paying him, but Zaslav is also ticked off about that J.J. Abrams production deal. They've paid J.J. Abrams like a truckload of money, and he hasn't made anything. So they want to get out of that deal. And Discovery is, Zaslav especially is known for making content on the cheap. So I don't think you're going to see Jon Favreau get some huge deal to come over there. Not when now HBO Max's numbers are shooting back up again because now the third season of Harley Quinn is out and it's getting critical praise and fan praise. And so, they're making you're going to see more animated stuff probably like in that vein. But like, no, Favreau's not going to, and he's going to go over there not knowing who the boss is going to be or anything like that. I mean, no, Disney is showering him with money right now to stay with Star Wars.
And Tony, you're absolutely right. The Fandom Menace honestly think that Kathleen Kennedy is the Sith Lord of Lucasfilm. Like Doomcock in his latest video just goes on about how, because we could have gotten a lot more vicious tonight. because he's going he's still on the whole thing that Kathleen just hates Star Wars, that Favreau is mad because they didn't hire somebody who loves Star Wars, that her whole thing is she wants to destroy Star Wars, destroy everything that Lucas ever tried to build or whatever, which makes no freaking Johnny, how long have we been doing this show, man? And like we keep trying to reiterate, it makes no sense. A company like Disney is not going to hire somebody and then put them in the position of leadership to make all the financial decisions and all the decisions regarding this thing. And it's not just Star Wars. That's what pisses me off a lot about this, is they focus on Star Wars. But Kathleen is not just over Star Wars. She's over all of Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm.
Everything good that you like right now out of Lucasfilm.
The Willow series that's coming out, that falls under her. Indiana Jones, that falls under her. Of course, Doomcock's attacked that, but like,
the video games,
all the comics and novels. I mean, that's all being produced by different parts of Lucasfilm. I mean, it is, and that's a great comment, Vince. Like, it's kind of like the people who think WB is only DC. Like that's there's so much more, and it's frustrating because and then. Yeah, and then
thank you, Venomous, and that's the point of this. Is like, look, is she perfect? No, she's made some mistakes along the way, but everybody acts like she's the one writing these scripts, like she's like turning in scripts for Mandalorian, trying to get ahead of Favreau or something. Like, she hired Favreau.
I know, and guess who's still she's still a producer for some of the biggest franchises in the world. Like, isn't she still a producer on all the Jurassic Park?
Yeah, but I mean, she's kept Dave Filoni on board, right? And then gave him more responsibility. Who do you think it is who's giving this responsibility to Favreau and Dave Filoni? Do you think? I mean, like, that's why you have a CEO of Lucasfilm. Like, they all act like it's Bob Chapek coming in and going, well, I'm head of Disney, so I'm going to start handing out things to the individual companies. No, and it's funny to me because like, they don't understand apparently how these separate companies work under Disney, right? That they act like the Disney CEO is making the day-to-day decisions when it comes to Lucasfilm and Marvel and Pixar and all that stuff. Listen, the overall stuff, yes, but the daily stuff has to be reported back up to them, and then they make decisions about the leadership of Lucasfilm and Marvel. That's why Kevin Feige is there. That's why Kathleen Kennedy is there. That's why whoever's the head of Pixar is there,
So Kevin Feige is in charge of, all that stuff for the MCU, as far as like what they're producing, on the screen and on Disney Plus and all that, right? So his role and responsibility is not the same as Kathleen Kennedy's. Like, Kathleen Kennedy is not just Star Wars. Like, she oversees the whole production company, and Lucasfilm is so much more than just Star Wars. I mean, but people don't want to listen to that. They just want to take out their rage on someone. They want someone to focus their vitriol, and it's like, it's just stupid.
Yeah, but you're right. H. Bartz puts here, no, there is a civil war at Lucasfilm. If you go to their offices, they got trenches dug and are attacking each other every other day. They have some truce days. Tuesdays are a truce day. Thursday's a truce day. But Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is full-on fighting, dude.
Day 45 at the front lines. Kathleen Kennedy has sent more troops. We are holed up here near HR.
Now, Bat City stuff, you need to hold on right there. I still think there needs to be a movie with Darth Maul flying around in a lightsaber propeller helicopter chair, similar to Batman's. Wow.
I think if we ever got Batman in wasn't it Metron's chair or whatever?
Yeah, it wasn't. Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that would be.
By the way, Bat City Stuff, good to see you here. Bat City Stuff did our logo for Tiffany's upcoming show.
Nice.
That's coming up, of course. Babes in Toyland. Look at there. Babes in Toyland is coming up. And you know what? Bat City Stuff, I think I'm going to have to hit you up again because we've been trying to run a contest here for Jimbo's new show, Quantum Gaming. But we haven't gotten a lot of response yet. So if you guys are out there and you guys do some digital work or whatever, look, what we're giving away is if we pick your artwork for Quantum Gaming with Jimbo, you can get something from our store. In fact, Bat City Stuff, I should send you an opportunity to do that too, since you made this logo for us. But we could even put your logo on something if you want it on something, t-shirt, hoodie, whatever. But that contest is running right now, so please email us or DM us your entry for that. All right. So, yep. So, okay. Well, hey, message me, Bat City Stuff, so we can talk about it. Okay. Let's get back to this. Finish off this video
was
here.
similar, but not quite as severe. Kathleen Kennedy only had little influence over the series and the actual movie back then.
Other than the speeder
bikes. And the fact
bikes.
that, when you look at it like this, Jon Favreau...
What you couldn't see was him off screen going, so if you look at it like this...
If you look at it like this, holds up a piece of cheesecloth over his face.
Everything looks quite different when you look at it that way. Just saying, Johnny. It just looks very differently.
Turn it. He's going to shine it up real nice.
Around. Every now and then I let Favreau decide something and I take it back again. Turn around. I'm Kathleen Kennedy and I'm the devil. Everything that you don't like is my fault. Turn around. Every now and then I get Filoni in the bathroom and throw him through to the other stall. Every now and then I get them both in my grip and then I waterboard them, and that's not all bright eyes. Doomcock just messaged me, guys. You got to stop the bullying. Is he crying? Is he crying again?
He's sitting there. He's, wife, I don't know what to do. Oh, I love you, baby. Yeah, we love you. See, I have friends and a wife. Oh,
well,
you're the best.
Well, Doomcock, if you don't know what to do, you know what? Take your own advice and take a good Doom enema. When you need to flush all logic and sense, shove one of those. And you know what? When a thumbs up just doesn't do it. When a thumbs up just doesn't do it, try a Doom enema from Croc Johnson Industries. Doom enema gets to the root of the problem every time.
Does.
I love our sponsors for this show, man. The sponsors are amazing for this show. Okay.
They're just flat out awesome.
Seems very apologetic over this.
Yes,
very sorry about the fact that Robert Rodriguez was, yes, an executive producer. He had a lot of creative pull on the episodes that he was working on, and even some of the episodes that he was not even directing. So obviously that.
Whatever.
What did he just say?
It's that Rodriguez had pull over the episodes he wasn't even directing since he was an executive producer. And I mean, come on.
Even here, Cad Bane is like, look, can you go gently? Like, I can't.
Careful with that thumb, boy.
about to give him the old popcorn planet there.
Got in the way of trying to make some breathing room for the episodes that John and Dave had full creative power over for the Boba Fett series. And
now, which is it? Do they have full creative power, not enough power? Kathleen Kennedy has full creative power, but only on Tuesdays? Or, like, are they fighting every day for who has creative power that day? Like, when can we put Luke Skywalker into the season finale? When can we not? Do we let her know that he's going to be in there, or did she know or not? Did she say no more Luke Skywalker ever again? And if we are, we're going to make him into Jake Skywalker? Like, what the hell is going on with these people? And why do they have over 200,000 freaking subscribers? Who are you people who are buying this shiznit, as it were?
If you're looking for the bots, don't look for the Snyderverse. Look for the people who sub to these channels. I mean, come on. This is just...
Who is buying this? Johnny. I mean, look, I know we say this every time, and I mean, it's like, okay, like...
I don't get it. Like, who... Every day, it's at least twice a week from Doomcock, and it's every day, sometimes twice a day from Mike Zero. when he takes his Dumagra. Like, how do people keep believing this crap? None of it's true. I mean,
none of it. Is Mike Zero reading this on his paper that he wrote down? Stumbling through it, man. Dude,
Yeah,
I just don't know, man. This does not make any sense. Why there's people who are actually like. Aaron says, "What is this WWE creative?"
Eric Bischoff is now writing for Mike Zero.
Oh my gosh, this is just. Oh man. How?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Do they even hear what he
Mind
said?
you guys, the Boba Fett show was the very beginning of when Dave and John got more creative power, and this was before they got those big promotions over at Lucasfilm, which they have now, which allows them to have full creative control over anything that Kathleen Kennedy is not fully invested in, such as the Acolyte or Skeleton Crew. So moving forward...
So you guys have full power over everything Star Wars that Kathleen doesn't have full power over.
And of course, you know, they're trying to say that the Acolyte is the only thing that's had any issues, right? That they haven't, you know, but that doesn't make any sense either, because they've been working on the Acolyte for a long time now, and they've announced, like, they haven't made any announcements that didn't come to pass for the Acolyte. So where are the problems?
Yeah, or you know, I mean, if he's got all these sources, why isn't he talking about Andor or anything like that, which is coming out? Or, you know, I don't know. Maybe he has in one of his 10,000 videos from last
Because
week.
they're trying to buy a year worth, because he's trying to buy a year's worth of like nonsense stuff to be able to say it just keeps changing over the next year. Like, because they don't have production schedules or anything, Johnny. They don't have like anything like set in you know, everything's just in motion.
Yeah,
dude. Everything's in motion, right?
Everything's
And
in
so-
motion, just like the goalposts. They go
Just-
this way.
Yes,
And then
and all changes on the day of shooting. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Starting off with Tales of the Jedi and the Bad Batch, this is everything related to Favreau and Filoni being fully in control. Mando 3 and 4 also count. The Ahsoka series also counts. So I think that 2023 is going to be the true light at the end of the tunnel.
remember when he said
Now, on
last year
top
that
of that as well,
2022 was
he
going
goes
to
on
be
to
that?
reveal, all right, we apologize if fans expected so much more out of this character, and that this is just typical business in the film industry that sometimes can get problematic. Now, we have great things coming up for this character in the future that I cannot wait to share with all of you. It's going to be quite a blast for everybody. I felt horrible at times with the series when it was out of my hands on some of the decision making on this character's path and where he was going. Our original vision was to keep this as short as possible with a 4-episode miniseries that was going to set up The Mandalorian Season 3. I think fans will be very happy with what we are about to announce in the next couple of months. That's really going to make them hyped for the next 2 years for this character.
Oh my gosh. Seriously, like, he cannot shut up. Like, he doesn't. Either he believes the stuff that comes out of his mouth, or he doesn't care. She sure can.
hey, Todd, I would pay to watch her churn butter.
Only on Croc Plus.
Come watch. What happens when Brie Larson gets loose in the city and needs to churn her own butter? Coming from Croc Plus, Brie in the city.
Hey, you got any of Brie's butter? Sure do.
Sure do. Hey, have you seen Brie when she churns that butter? She sure knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I just wish Brie would churn my butter.
Wow!
I got left with Kathleen Kennedy again. Wah, wah. Bree's Butter Larson. Only on Croc Plus.
Yeah.
What's up, Chainsaw? How's it going,
like,
man?
It's like Sex in the City, but with more butter churning.
So I may comment on things from an hour ago. That's fine. Hey,
Whatever.
comment from the past, man. Gonna have to rewind to catch up. That's fine. That's fine. This, Benimus, you're right. This every interview with Jon Favreau is super dramatic and about Kathleen Kennedy.
I'm so sorry, fans. I'm so sorry. Oh, And right after, it's been noted that right after this interview, when Jon Favreau was done apologizing, he threw himself out the window. Like, that's what he makes it sound like.
Well, he did. We have video of it. We have video.
We have video of the end of the interview?
Yes, we have video right now of the interview. It's right there. Totally just. And then we had we had Kathleen Kennedy, who threw on a wig and said this to him:
"You're an ass. Your mind is an explosive source of shitty ideas, and all to do what?"
Yeah, so who conducted this interview, Mike? And again, you won't answer. Like, oh gosh, I would tweet him so bad, but he won't.
I would tweet him so bad. I'd tweet him twice on Thursday.
I'd tweet him.
Oh,
He blocked me.
I just tweeted.
I think I'm blocked on YouTube now, too, if I say
Hold on, wait, you're blocked?
Just like that. Yeah. Yes. Like that venomous prime comment there. That's.
Hold on, I missed that. I'm too busy. Brie Larson is ruining butter, and then. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So where are the questions? Right. What are the actual questions?
Because these are some long-winded answers.
Just saying, the guy just keeps talking, like, you know. His sources are the real fan fiction. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay. All right. So it's almost over. Here we go. Even Mandalorian's like, guys, I can't take any much more of this.
Pedro Pascal's like, please just kill me.
Pedro Pascal's not even in this costume right now, and Pedro Pascal's like, I can't take anymore.
I'm just thrilled to eventually share all of that with the community.
Yes.
So let me just pause here for a second. Now, basically, Favreau confirmed that big rumor about Boba Fett being 4 episodes long originally was true, and it does lend a lot of explanations to why there were extra episodes that focused on nothing related to Boba Fett. For example, the episode that had Din Djarin going about his business, and the episode that had Luke Skywalker training Grogu and talking with Ahsoka.
What?
Those 2 episodes were really an attempt to fill in the gaps and to actually extend the series than it needed to be. So when you look at it like that, obviously, you know, Favreau, it seems like that this was really soul crushing for him.
It's because
soul crushing.
It was soul crushing. Like,
it wasn't even his show, and it was soul crushing for him.
Never mind the fact that, according to Mike, he'll never see his children or his wife ever again.
I can't tell if you're being smart or stupid.
It was soul crushing.
Soul crushing.
Oh my God.
That's Jon Favreau's soul, the guy on the table right now. It's absolutely soul crushing. So much crushing is going on.
The crushing.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe if we get through this real quick, maybe we'll take a peek at that
really
Doom Cock
adapt
video.
And try to balance things out based on what Robert Rodriguez was sacrificing with his episodes, and even kind of spilling things way into John and Dave's vision. Obviously, the biggest failure of the Boba Fett series was that episode where you had the biker gang that was basically inspired by Robert Rodriguez from his movies, from Spy Kids, from Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and of course from Alita Battle Angel. All right, Drash, by the way, is the female character with the black hair and the pale skin that kind of resembles Quora from Tron Legacy. Basically, that was
a reach.
Mike, do not, and I repeat, do not invoke the name Tron Legacy across your lips, okay? It's bad enough what you've done with Star Wars. Do not sully the name of Tron Legacy.
Well, Jared Leto, or Leto, however you want to pronounce it, has alluded to the fact that there may be interest in completing the Tron trilogy on D+. I'd be down.
You know what? Okay, so this is a funny joke to whoever did this.
Don the Croc Johnson.
Yeah, this is funny, but it should be Don the Croc Johnson.
Yeah.
That would have been like the yes, because it's been on Croc Plus. But the hierarchy of the Star Wars universe is about to change.
The man with 1,000 thumbs.
Why don't you take this thumb, turn it sideways, and stick it up? Okay, like Zero in a limo.
Robert's vision, essentially, from Alita Battle Angel.
Robert Riggles?
To make into that character into Boba Fett. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys have to say about all this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all.
Hey, you know what, Mike? You cannot give consent for the video. Only the video can give consent for a thumbs up. Okay? You can't. Do not do that.
Don't assume the thumbs upness of this video.
Ask the video if it wants a thumbs up. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and you know what?
She'd be like, "Hey, yeah, where is this interview, Mike?"
He would not. Or says J Font here says he would not have to be here apologizing if he had fired Rodriguez sooner. Kennedy had too much influence on Rodriguez. Good to know. I knew John just had people in the way, and Fett is my main guy. Thanks for the update. I appreciate your information given, Brew. Keep it up. As far as John and Dave, they need all power to do what they want. John bleeds for us, and I love him for his talents. Boba is always my guy, by the way. Yeah, because you said that. Like, he's my main guy. Like, he's my guy, too. I know who Boba is already with all the books and comics. He's a good man who went through a lot and had to survive, especially with his childhood. Anyways, thanks, Brew. The book of Boba Fett was heh.
Wow.
Not meh, heh. I thought they could have done better. Hopefully they will fix all this crap that KK has been doing as well.
Ooh, there's replies to that one. From the anonymous.
Okay. The fact that John took accountability why Boba Fett failed instead of doing the same thing that directors and producers are doing today by blaming the fans, it makes me respect him even more. It would make me respect him even more if like that interview existed.
Yeah.
What are the responses here? Yeah, this video is total BS. She doesn't even cite the source or anything. Oh, I love you, some guy. Guy. Dude, some guy, you're amazing. Yes, some guy.
He doesn't even. This video is total BS. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Which is weird because YouTube apparently can't talk or can't count because this is view 2 replies and there's only 1 reply. Yeah. How about everyone stop apologizing for crappy Star Wars content and fire Kathleen Kennedy? She's the reason episode 7, 8, and 9 stunk. Obi-Wan chopped to hell and Book of Boba Fett sleepy story.
Okay.
Yeah, I hated the colorful bikers. Well, good for you.
It's a tough life there, cutie.
Yep. Okay, so you guys asked for it. So, are you okay with like watching just a couple minutes of this?
Greetings, future subjects.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Mr. Cock.
Whoa.
Just stay right there, Mr. Cock. We'll get to you in just a second.
Make sure you put some Flex Seal on Mrs. Cock. Whoa.
Yeah.
She's got two. No, I can't even say.
He bleeds for us.
Whoa, is that Mike Zero's thumb?
No, it's the plastic parts.
Whoa.
His audience is completely brainwashed or living in a vacuum. I don't I don't know how like people honestly can like watch this and go, oh yeah. That seems right. That seems right.
I mean, there's so many things. So it's like politics now or anything else. People want to live in an echo chamber. So it's kind of like TikTok and all these other things. Like the algorithm knows what you like, and so it's going to keep showing you stuff. So it's like, like my TikTok is filled with like guys rebuilding old cars and stuff like that, or people making fun of fundamentalist preachers and it's like it's going to keep showing you that kind of stuff. So some of these sad people that just want to crap on Star Wars and believe garbage, that's what the algorithm feeds them. Can you smell it?
Can you smell my
Can
thumb?
you smell my thumb tonight? Tonight.
It won't let you rest.
It
Jump
was
inside
in the
the
limousine.
back of the limo, and we'll put you to the test. All the thumbs up for that one. Okay, come here. Let's
Greetings, my
Ah,
friends.
greetings.
Please consider supporting me in my war to save pop culture
Yes.
by
My war to
subscribing to my channel and
my
possibly
war to
even
save
becoming a
white
channel
culture.
member for exclusive videos, access to Doomcock emojis, and more.
Yes.
And if you like this video in particular, please consider using the new Super Thanks feature and putting a tip in the tip jar located next to the like buttons down at the bottom of the
So did you guys know this? That like now, like after you watch a video, you can give it thanks. This is a cool thing for YouTube. So I'll just tell all of our viewers, like if you're watching this afterwards and you're like, oh, you know, I would have liked to have given a tip in the tip jar.
So Venomous Prime asked a good question. Mike Zero has never appeared on other channels. He did tweet. It's been a while now that he was going to start live streaming soon.
That never happened
with someone, and that was all just BS.
Yes, that never happened.
Never happened because he can't. Well, just the tip,
Mr. Cock. I wasn't ready. Are you ready now? I hope you are.
Be careful if you give me a super chat. You may be flagged for donating to a hate group.
Just the tip. Oh, there's a member chat. Oh, we have a member chat. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. If we have a member chat, we need to get to the member chat. Hold on a second. Let me send this out here. Whoops. Pop out the chat as it says there, and then go ahead and share this little bit of sunshine with the world. I love it. Oh, it's H Bart's here with the member chat. Thank you for 16 months, bro. Thank you.
Nice.
Says Enosh, can we see the return of the salt shaker? You want the salt shaker? You asked for the salt shaker, my friend. And when you ask for something by name, guess what? You get it. There it is, right there, buddy.
Yeah.
There it is, buddy. Salt shaker in full effect. Yes. RJ.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. So, okay. So let's see. Hold on. I gotta go back to this here. Oops. Where is it? Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Yowza.
Yeah. There it is. Okay.
video. Thank you for watching, and now, on to the video.
Yes.
Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, and today I come before you with some rumors.
Whoa,
gathered
don't
by
do
my
that in front of me.
Hollywood spies.
Don't do that. Nobody wants to see that, my friend. What is that thing he's got in the back there? Where have I seen that before? Like, that looks very similar to something else I've seen, maybe in a Rick and Morty episode.
Okay, let's go see this latest piece of Marvel shit you kids are jizzing over.
Yeah.
I think it's an updated version of that there in the back.
Probably.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, Cheeseman. Wow. The Plunger is here. We have not seen the Plunger in forever. What's up, the Plunger? Well, I haven't seen Jarbo's office chair in forever. Well, there were certain people who were mad about the Plunger there for a while. So, Draga, hey, sorry, buddy, I almost missed that. Thank you for putting that there. It says with a $2 Australian super chat says Enosh, you want to voice Star-Lord in my motion comic? Yes, I do. And just like that, I'm hopefully I'm in it. That's awesome. Heck yeah, that'd be awesome. Cool. That'd be awesome. I would love to do that. Of course. You know, hey, I would like to point out to my friends who are doing Justice League motion comics, I'm also available for voiceover work. I would find myself into a Marvel thing first, wouldn't I, Johnny? Somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
Because you're a Disney shill.
I am.
Is that, if true, finally fill in the gaps regarding our knowledge of what went wrong between Kathleen Kennedy and Jon Favreau on Book of Boba Fett, and why Disney worries that Favreau may well quit Lucasfilm and move on to greener pastures at Warner Brothers.
Yes.
I also have some indication of why all the leaks.
Greener pastures at Warner Brothers. Like Warner Brothers has this great track record right now for making everybody happy. I love that.
Yeah, after
right?
After Zack Snyder's basically said he'll never work for them again, and what's his he's got Oppenheimer coming out. I'm drawing a blank on the director's name.
Gosh, now you got me doing it.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan left in a. I mean, yeah, you could say, "Oh, that's the old regime." Yeah, well, he was not happy, and greener pastures. Okay.
Yeah, greener pastures for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, absolutely.
They're suddenly coming my way after a long drought where I was hearing absolutely nothing about her, and I will also be presenting this information to you good people before the end of this video.
Oh.
So in my previous videos regarding this situation, I laid out rumors to the effect that Kathleen Kennedy and
like what I did to Boba Fett while you were distracted, John?
Was it? Would they do like quickly start a fire in the building next door? When he looks out the window, then we mess with the episode.
Then we move.
Yes.
Actually, I think like John was like in the bathroom stall. He was like, standing at the urinal, and Kathy was like, "Hey, John."
Quickly, he's in the bathroom. Put a chair in front of the door. We will keep him in there.
What the heck?
Jon Favreau actually hate each other at this point, so much so that not only will they not be in the same room together, they will not even appear in the same Zoom calls. This
remember when he
is
said that the war was
hatred,
won?
even for Hollywood, a town that is built on fear, hatred, resentment, and revenge. And it's no wonder, given that Kennedy really has no business being in the position she's in. She doesn't love Star Wars, doesn't care about Star Wars, doesn't know about Star Wars, hates Lucas and all his characters, at least all his white male characters, and insists on inserting her own ideas into the work of people who actually know what they're doing.
And yet Disney executives still have her in charge and offered her a new contract.
It doesn't, I mean, and she's only been working with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg and all these other people for the last 40 years, 35 years.
I just
wasn't she a producer on like I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Who's more dramatic, Doomcock or Mike Zero? Oh, Doomcock for sure. Doomcock for sure. I mean, listen to what he's just saying there. I mean, going on and on and on, like just painting her to be the devil incarnate.
She's making white men disappear from Star Wars.
Yes, right, Jimbo. She's ruining Star Wars, yet they keep her running things. Yes,
I know that's the thing.
Sense.
Okay, so yeah, look at what happened with Warner Brothers Discovery. Like all these, if there's an executive that somebody doesn't like, they will not be there. Contractor, no.
Tony, both Doomcock and Mike Zero are still purporting the idea that there's going to be a 4-hour cut of The Rise of Skywalker that still is yet to come out.
Yeah. That George Lucas filmed, like they would shoot the scenes for JJ and then they would shoot scenes for Lucas.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that, RJ.
Kathleen Kennedy's married to a white dude. Look, you know what? Listen, don't assume that she likes her husband. Jon Favreau pops in and just goes, what the hell's going on? We're just talking about your hatred for Kathleen Kennedy, John.
Yeah, your hatred for KK.
Yeah, we're just talking about your hatred for KK, bro. Like we know. We know. We know.
God.
We're aware, bro. We're definitely aware. Like, hey, this account was completely put together on November 21st, 2021, so this might really be him.
Exactly. It is.
Different account. Different account.
It's totally John Favreau.
Just saying, different account. Yeah, what's a Favreau?
Oh, that's funny.
All right, here we go.
Which is always.
Well, by the way, that's a pretty good picture of her. I kind of like that picture of her. She's got nice hair in that
It's
picture.
a recipe for creative disaster.
I wouldn't kick her out.
In short, although Favreau and Filoni are in charge of Star Wars, having someone as vapid and ill-informed as Kennedy in the president's chair is still a major impediment to Favreau due to the ever-present possibility of harassment and sabotage that of necessity coincides with her lofty position.
Now we're about to hear from his puppet here in a second.
Okay.
Don't flirt with this she-devil, Ina.
Well, I'm just looking at
what's up, KK? How you doing? Hey, KK. Here's the thing. You can come over to the lounge anytime. We'll put you up for a while. We will we'll let you eat dinner with us and have a good time here at the lounge, and kick back, prop your feet up, and just enjoy yourself, KK, because you're a pretty lady. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you.
Hi, baby girl. Everything's okay, I promise.
Don't you tell me who to flirt with, Jimbo. I'll flirt with whoever.
Wow, I was just looking at some of Kathleen Kennedy's production.
It's Harvey. It's Harvey Cthulhu. Harvey
Cthulhu. I know. Remember when she gave us that garbage Back to the Future, or Gremlins, or E.T., or Poltergeist? Gosh, she's so evil and she hates us.
Sean, remember when I was on Friends?
That's funny.
That is funny.
I've never watched
a toilet head, a baby beanie knockoff, and a gear shift knob in a snow globe going to a bar. Mike Zero is the bartender. And then Sam from Quantum Leap leaps in and changes the whole thing at the end. What's up, Layla? Layla says, question, am I a main character or supporting character in your little group?
Oh.
You're whatever you want to be on.
I mean, I always look for you in the chat.
We are all we're all here together. Yes, I blame her for high gas prices.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I was a bartender in the breakup. Okay, John, we get it, bro. You've been in some things. All right, bro. Don't let the success go to your head, man. All right, we get it.
In other words, Gilligan isn't in charge of anything on the island, but just by virtue of him being there, he still finds ways to fuck up the escape plans of the skipper, the professor, Ginger, and Marianne.
Yes,
dude, he's
just
showing
like
his
a turd in the pickle barrel. It doesn't matter that 99% of the contents therein are pickles. That 1% of poop is sufficient to taint the entirety of the contents. Kennedy, simply by being there, is able to harass, distract, infuriate, and otherwise derail anyone trying to do good work on Star Wars.
Yeah, she did. She was a producer on Back to the Future. Just one of her production credits.
What are you talking about, Jason? I just brought up your comment, bro. By the way, it's a great avatar.
Oh, let me look.
It's the crystal skull of the humanity. RJ, it's your mom. What? Hey now. Hey now.
Oh, his little.
Maybe Caden's mom.
Wow, man, that's just. Ooh,
he said taint. He said taint.
Oh, let's look. Back. Back to the Future, Kathleen Kennedy was an executive producer.
Yeah, I believe it.
Also, Back to the Future 2 and Back to the Future 3.
The Skull is a new character. Sometimes you got to add new characters, man. Sometimes you get.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to
the
voice
Skull
them
is
all
called,
with kind of the similar voice, but you know.
But I think it's kind of funny too that he's once again dating himself by throwing in a Gilligan's Island reference.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is definitely old white guy.
Yes. Brad
cool.
Dolahite says, "Oh my, OMFG, 2 cents on nonsense is back. Hell yeah, missed you
What's up,
guys.
Brad?
That's what I'm talking about." Spherical Man says, "Did he steal the bowling ball from Mystery Men?" Great movie, by the way.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I can turn invisible when nobody's looking at me. that kid was hilarious.
That's why Doomcock keeps trying to tell him to stay angry, because you know, Mr. Furious.
Indeed, you have both grasped the Kennedy conundrum.
He's still watching scrambled porn. He's still watching scrambled porn down there in the lower left-hand corner.
He's got the Spice Channel back there.
Here. Even
See, it comes in for a
direct
second.
control over
You
Star
see a boob.
Wars, from her perch atop the pyramid, she manages to rain shitty pickles all over Star Wars.
What?
What's his obsession with poop and in a pickle barrel and now poopy pickles? Like
shitty pickles? What? Oh dear God! I was looking at the screen still, trying to see if I could make out a boob, but all of a sudden I hear about shitty pickles. I'm like,
Kathleen Kennedy raining down fatal J's upon all the fans.
What a great comeback! That's awesome. Oh my God! So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, like as I'm looking at this thing,
poopy pickles.
What wasn't Shitty Pickles? Wasn't that the name of like a kids reading thing that back in the 80s? Remember that? Like
something like that.
Like when your kids need to learn how to read, give them Shitty Pickles. Oh wait, that was what was that? No, what for real? What was that? That was Sweet Pickles.
Yes.
Sweet Pickles. Remember Sweet Pickles? The reading stuff. Yes. If you give your kid Shitty Pickles, that's a whole other.
That's child abuse.
That's not right. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Doomcock, but you know, a guy named Doomcock, I'm guessing, is not going to necessarily. He's never heard of Pornhub. You got to remember, Doomcock is still living back in the late 80s, early 90s, right? So
he's got to be.
Yeah,
he's got to be at least 50 years old.
Oh, at least.
At least. So he's got to be like he's got to be between like 46 and 55, I would say. And I
don't even want to know, dude. Dude, Vince.
Oh, I don't know.
Hold on.
I ain't clicking. Don't click the link, Enosh.
I clicked it because it's him. Angry Video Game Nerd Wiki. Crap Pickle is... Oh, it's an actual, like... It's a video game thing. That's funny.
Oh, jeez.
That's funny. But, okay. Someone told me Doomcock is 60 years. I wouldn't... You know what?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I would not doubt it. His 3D printer broke after printing that helmet. Miracle Man says, I remember waiting for the Shitty Pickles bus.
Oh, so maybe that's why it seems familiar, because RJ is saying that he stole it from the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, and Layla says, don't bring Angry Video Game Nerd into this. Okay.
That guy was fantastic.
No. William is like the oldest thing on the planet, so...
No, Doomcock is ageless. He's like Methuselah. he's like, whenever William, it's like, William, how old are you? And he's like, I am time itself. I was here before you, and I will be here after you.
And why doesn't this surprise me? Crazy Joe's like, oh, Sweet Pickle books were great. Hey, Crazy Joe, I know that you love going to the Sesame Street, Sesame Place or whatever down there in Pennsylvania. So what's up with all them racists?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
No, I'll wait, Crazy Joe. All I can think, why is it that, like, and I don't mean because I'm not saying Crazy Joe's a racist. I'm just saying, like, I know Crazy Joe loves Sesame Street and he's been to Sesame Street. He's actually been to Sesame Street and like been there and stuff. And I know that he goes to Sesame Place because I just saw like a whole thing on him going to Sesame Place. And then like the next week, I'm seeing like all this racist stuff coming out of Sesame Place. I'm like, dang, dude.
My cousin used to be on the intro to Sesame Street. I think I brought that up before.
Yeah.
That was way back in the day.
Remember Zathura?
Zathura. That movie tried. I will say, like, my kids like it.
William is so old, his wrinkles have wrinkles.
Oh man, William has no wrinkles.
Well, here we go.
Indeed, I have a rumor here that she has weaponized her own obnoxiousness.
Oh, God.
I have been told that James Gunn is actively gunning for Favreau, not to put him in the ground, but to put him in a position to work at Warner Brothers instead of Disney. In essence, putting the band back together in an atmosphere, shall we say, more conducive to creative work.
You mean an atmosphere free of the vapid vapors venting from that venal vampire, Kennedy, don't you? Kennedy is the ultimate recruitment tool for any company that does not employ her. Yeah, you can pretty much guarantee that people looking for a new position in Hollywood will find not having to deal with Kennedy a major incentive to sign up. Like a wet bar in the office, a jacuzzi in the break room, or a guarantee that painful spikes will not be driven into your head during company meetings.
Yes, Harvey. And indeed, if the following rumor is true, Kennedy is weaponizing her ability to annoy the shit out of people. Case in point, Jon Favreau. At this point, I must tell you that the information I'm about to share with you is information provided to me by my Hollywood spies from sources claiming to have
James
knowledge.
Gunn is trying to recruit Favreau for Warner Brothers?
Yes.
What?
Yes, RJ, that's exactly what you heard, because he just said earlier that he was leaving for greener pastures at Warner Brothers, and that's what I said, because apparently Warner Brothers is so much easier than anything going on at Disney. Like, yes. John says, how did he just pronounce my name?
Favreau.
Oh, that's awesome.
The umlaut's on the pickle, therefore it's Favreau. Wow, that's
Jason E's over here going on. I seriously am digging the Skull character of that show. He tries.
He does. And those super chats are paying off, man.
Yes, what were the voices he didn't use?
That's fantastic.
Let's see. I got Doomcock, and I've got I'm the little guy in the thing, and now I am the very proper Skull from Britain. That is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That's fabulous.
That's great.
That is fabulous. That is fabulous right there. Wow.
Oh man. But again, this is all speculation.
Yes. What's going on?
Daniel?
What's up, Daniel? Yes. What's up, Will? It says greener pastures, more like salted ground.
Exactly. There can't be any basis to this at all. James
Zay, I'm sure that there's a whole story behind it. So this Skull is supposed to be an evil English supervillain that screwed up his necromancy spells. Maybe. Sure, why not? I mean,
quite possibly.
And somehow he ended up in the center of the earth with Doomcock, as one does,
Wow.
Of the situation inside Disney and Lucasfilm, but since I cannot personally verify what I'm about to tell you, I must present this as unverified rumor.
Unverified
and I ask
rumor.
you to please
but I'm
take
going to act like it's amazing.
But Johnny, I got to say this is better than the Mike Zero video.
Yeah.
I remind you of the rumor regarding James Gunn, who has jumped over to Warner Brothers, trying to recruit Favreau to join him there.
Okay.
According to sources speaking to my Hollywood spies, quote, "We put our source on the trail of this new information to deal with John and KK.
Now, let me ask you, Anonymous. Anonymous, can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
So, James Gunn is over at Warner Brothers, and that seems to be going smashing for him.
Yeah, he does. He makes a lot of the DC movies.
Your voice for Mickey is...
He also made he makes Peacemaker We like Peacemaker here. Why?
Because it sounds like all of the fans absolutely love everything that he's doing over there.
Yeah, James Gunn. Can't go wrong. Got gun? We love it.
So, what would you think of Favreau coming over there?
We would love that. We've sent James over to Disney, like, to see if he could recruit him. It's been going swimmingly.
So you're saying that's all verified rumor then?
Well, I can't. Don't put my name on that, Stank. Just believe me. You can go ahead and just report it as, like, that it's out there. But, James is gunning for Favreau hard. Like, hard.
How hard is he gunning him?
Like, probably, like, almost as hard as you gun for that inflatable in your bed.
That's pretty hard. If my hips actually worked like they used to.
It is. Like, James is gunning hard. Like, doesn't everyone go hard for Favreau?
Well, if I had Favreau right here, I tell you what, I would go hard for him.
Hi, baby girl.
Yes.
Yes. So what you're saying is that Warner Brothers and James Gunn are going hard and gunning hard.
Zaslav wants him some Favreau.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on this story, shall we?
Yes, please. Please do.
All right. Excellent.
It's really hard.
This is what they found out. According to this source, Kennedy knew that Warner Brothers and James Gunn are both trying to tempt not only John, but others over to DC.
Oh,
Kennedy was actively trying to make Favreau's life a living hell. She was interrupting, putting her own ideas in, and she was making people go in and present other ideas.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Even Mike Zero's not like going that far, man. Like he's just like, hey, thumbs up. But I mean, like, he didn't say Kennedy's like forcing anybody to go in. I'm just
That's assault.
Brad says like Mickey has a sinus infection.
You don't know that was Mickey. Maybe they were changing his voice, like so that you wouldn't know.
They changed Kermit's voice, and he doesn't sound anything like himself anymore.
Now we have weird sounding Muppets.
That's what she said. Times 3,000.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
God, I missed this show.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Doomcock does like the hard truths. Yes.
He sure does. Took a lot of his Doomagra. Well, that's James Gunn. I mean, that's just there's no. I'm sure. Who knows? Has there ever probably been a thing like, hey, I love what I'm doing over at Warner Brothers right now. Did really well with the Suicide Squad, done well with Peacemaker, doing some other stuff. Maybe that conversation happened. Who knows? It's possible. But I don't know why they would send James Gunn to recruit Favreau.
Y'all want to hear a funny-ass joke? Waka, waka, waka.
Isn't that from Family Guy?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, thanks. I love you too, Jay.
Thank you, Cylon.
Thanks,
It's good to
Cylon.
see you both on again. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. Hold on. Let's finish this up here. Hold on. They're still talking.
Ideas of hers as their own to try and trick Favreau
RJ, you can't
into
make
using
sense.
them.
Come on now.
She was doing everything in her power to make Favreau's life hell in order to get rid of him. As she sees it, with no John around, Star Wars goes back to her. Unquote.
It goes back to her, man.
It's been noted that there is a thumb inside of me. This is one update I cannot recommend.
Did Kathleen Kennedy give you that thumbs up?
Oh, yes. Wow. Waka waka.
John Favreau says I played a bear in Zookeeper.
Oh, I like bears.
Sure.
Those guys are hairy.
You sound a lot like that insider from Disney there, Mike.
Maybe. Insider, I barely know her. Hey.
Oh, hey.
And this is where the Vespas and the mods came in.
Oh, dear God. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta complain about the Vespas.
Oh shit, the Vespas! Are you that idea reeked of KK? This is the kind of idea that comes from a secretary who has made one too many cups of coffee in her career? Is this what finally pushed Favreau over the edge?
Well,
again,
the reason for the
secretary.
animosity.
Seriously though, like they're just not even acknowledging the fact that like she's been an EP or a producer on some of the biggest movies in the history of modern cinema.
Yep. Well, it's because Johnny. It's because they get all this nonsense from like upstream, and by the time it gets downstream to them, they don't even know the difference.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just. I mean, seriously though, like
Between Kennedy and Favreau are many and varied, Harvey. But the following incident does appear to be the gaffy stick that broke the Bantha's back. The information I'm about to share was brought to us by one of our trusted sources, but then was also confirmed by a walk-in source who even added more detail. So I feel that while I must present this as a rumor, it seems likely that some variation of what I'm about to tell you actually happened.
I love how that statement goes. He's like, now look, this was a walk-in dude who just kind of walked in, said some stuff, and as much as
I was at the rally, I had the cross burning, I had the hood on.
So this could actually have happened because I was smoking a bowl that night, and it, how when you're smoking some really good stuff, and you remember that something happened, you get really horny after you start smoking, and you go up and you have sex, right? But you don't remember you had sex, but you just remember that it was really like mind-blowingly good, but you don't actually remember the actual act. You just smell it the next day because you smell like plastic, and you bust, you ripped a hole into her, and you got to get out that Flex Seal patch thing, and like patch her all up and everything. You just remember it was really good. Speaking of which, Lone Star here.
That's why
Lone
my
Wolf.
rear hurts afterwards.
A good thumbing. $2 super chat here from Brodan says Rolling Stone article on gun versus Disney, please.
I mean, come on. This guy just walked in. Ooh,
this dude just walked in. So maybe it'll be happening.
Here's what I was told. Quote, according to this individual, Disney sent down a mandated toy line, and they wanted a vehicle that could be easily added to the show. They sent some concepts to the production team, and according to this individual, Robert Rodriguez took it upon himself to design this vehicle, and afterward, he took the designs to John.
Bullcrap. Bullcrap, and here's why. They have not made enough action figures from Book of Boba Fett. They did not. They're not making 3 3/4 action figures at all, except for the specialty ones that are the vintage series, right? So no. And no. There is actually no besides that vintage series and the retro series, not to be confused, just because it says vintage does not mean vintage means that they're actually doing 3 3/4. But you got to remember that these 3 3/4 vintage figures like this, they're few and far between. There's only certain characters that they're doing. It's not like back in the day where every character from a movie got made or most of the characters or anything like that. And then remember, then there's these ones, which are the retro ones that they're made like with 5 points of articulation, right? At no point were they making action figures 3 3/4 from this series, the vintage series, right? That has I don't think this is a vintage series.
That's not a vintage series.
No,
though.
it's not a vintage series. Hold on, I got vintage series ones, but
So
anyways,
did they-
the point is the vintage series. Maybe that is a vintage series, but it just doesn't say it on. But the vintage series ones have all the articulation and everything. They were not making action figures of those kids or anything, and so. They were absolutely. There was no way in hell that they were making those Vespas for 3 3/4 action figures, Johnny. That didn't exist,
and that stuff has to happen months beforehand. Like you can't just all of a sudden insert it into an episode to have it like be made into a toy. Like, will toys of that vehicle come out someday? Maybe, but there's no way. No way.
No. Wow. Yeah. No.
I mean, come on.
No.
Waka waka.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That I call shenanigans on that one because that doesn't exist. That just does not exist. So that is not why that they were making those vehicles.
John didn't like them and told him no way he'd do them. Unquote.
No way I'll do those, John Ryder.
Yeah, unquote. Yeah, where's this quote coming from? Nowhere.
To be clear, the vehicles in question are the Vespas. My Hollywood spies continue, quote, John thought this idea was dead and forgot about it. Well, Rodriguez went to KK with the designs, and as soon as she learned that John didn't like them, Kennedy was 100% for putting in the Vespas.
John doesn't like them? Oh, well, if John doesn't like them, put them in. Right?
But he was able to hide Luke Skywalker's cameo in season 2.
Yes.
But wasn't able to stop some Vespas from showing up in Book of Boba Fett. Okay.
So, Anonymous, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Where did the Vespas come from?
They were, well, it was kind of like they were just, I see a lot of guys driving them, and, KK was like, hey, let's get something cool in there. And I'm like, Vespas are cool. And she's like, but Favreau hates Vespas. And I'm like, exactly. And so we just kind of did it. And it was
This is crack.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Yeah, it was good. It was.
There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong at all. You're not in any difficulty, but you're out on bond.
No, I'm not.
I feel good.
Na 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 na. Riding my Vespa. Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Vespa. Vespa. Little spin move. Pow 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 pew.
I mean, but the Vespas just seem like something Robert Rodriguez would put in there through his production team. I don't know. I mean, they didn't seem totally out of place.
No.
Inside because there's nothing wrong.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some questions about it?
I'm going to say I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get in the hot tub.
Yeah.
John didn't find out about the Vespas till one showed up a few months later for props, and when he saw it, he was livid. And Favreau tried to get some changes.
So what you're telling me is Kathleen Kennedy's a lot better at sneaking stuff around and getting stuff in the show than
Again, Favreau could hide Luke's cameo, but couldn't get the Vespas removed. Okay. Yeah, it just
makes sense to me. Total sense.
Again,
But Kathleen Kennedy had already spent too much money to back out.
Because those Vespas, look, like I said earlier, from start to completion, those Vespas, $4 million a piece.
Exactly. So that's they spent at least at least 40 million on making sure that those things showed up on screen.
Well, because I mean, like for every one that you have on screen, Johnny, they had at least 5 to 10 of that same Vespa, just in case it gets messed up or clink, gets a chink in it or something. I mean,
stunt Vespas.
Yeah, a chink in the armor, kind of thing, man. Like if it gets a dent, or a scratch or whatever. Those Vespas, yes, were 3/4 of the budget for the entire show.
Yeah, some actors didn't get paid because they had to put the Vespas on screen. It's just the way it went.
What clip are we talking about here? Exactly. I don't know. All right, here we go.
Allegedly, John tried to warn Disney what would happen if they put those Vespas in there, and he was told again, we've already spent the money, and that was when he told them, fine, you can have this show. I'm going to go oversee Ahsoka, and he left. Unquote.
Like everybody's attention, please. I'd like to give you all a warning about these Vespas now, okay? Now, look, I know that you all been working on these Vespas, and the KK, as much as I hate her and won't be on a Zoom call with her even, I understand that she wants these Vespas in there, right? And so does Rodriguez. But I'm telling you, no, I'm warning all of you, if you put these Vespas in this show, it'll be single-handedly the worst thing that ever happened. But, who am I? I'm just Jon Favreau. I'm just Jon Favreau. What do I know? I single-handedly have saved Star Wars with my good buddy Dave Filoni, regardless of what KK has done, what Kathleen Kennedy, that witch of the Wicked West, has done.
So
I'm just telling you, I'm warning you all. I am serving notice right now as Jon Favreau, the Jon Favreau. Yes, I am that Jon Favreau,
the one and only.
I was on Friends. Put some respect on my name. You put those Vespas in this show, I'm walking. I'm going back over to Ahsoka. Forget you all.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
These guys are my best friends. They're thick and thin. We've always been together. We're four of a kind. Having fun all day. Hating Kathleen Kennedy and laughing away. Just best friends. Best friends are we. Come on.
Yeah, Blake, how could that happen? So was he filming? It doesn't.
It's called the Veil of the Force, Blake.
Blake,
time travel.
You can't ask questions like that. You can't bring some sense into this, okay?
Damn right, we were on Friends.
I was on Friends, damn it.
Oh my gosh.
I made Swingers. I made the best Christmas movie ever, you son of a bee.
Right? I'm just saying, it's all there, man. It's all there. Okay.
Just to be crystal clear, your sources are saying the reason Favreau left Book of Boba Fett was he was sick of Kennedy's oversight and her...
Wait, hold on a second.
So the
the puppets...
He's still, because I swear, like, he films his stuff and then he just voiceovers all of his videos.
Yeah, but that's the first time I've ever seen it that blatant.
Oh,
look at this.
He's getting old.
Look at this again. Look at this again. Hold on.
He left. Unquote.
Just to be crystal clear, your sources are saying the reason...
This is Doomcock doing Howard... what's his name again? No. What's the... is it Howard Cthulhu?
Harvey Cthulhu.
Harvey. That's right, Harvey. Okay, so this is Doomcock doing his Harvey impersonation.
The reason Favreau left Book of Boba Fett was he was sick of Kennedy's oversight and her input on the show, sneaky and covert as it was, and the breaking point was the Vespas.
He's losing it, folks. He's talking to himself now. He can't even decide which voice he wants to do for which character. It's literally now exposed. Whoopsies.
Well, like when he uploaded the video without the voice changer effect with the voice, like because to do his Doomcock voice, he runs his sound through a modulator there.
Yeah.
And
just not the same, is it? No.
They were Rodriguez's idea, but Kathleen Kennedy loved them. Or rather, Kennedy loved that Favreau hated them, and so pushed for them just to irritate Favreau in the hope that he'd quit.
That is an accurate summary, gentlemen. This kind of petty harassment and infuriating interference and sabotage is the reason why Favreau may be looking to jump ship and swim for warmer, calmer waters.
Wow.
I believe this may well be the reason why I'm getting all these leaks all of a sudden. I'm the canary in the coal mine.
Zero would never.
And some interested parties are leaking this information to me in order to sound the alarm that John may leave with an eye toward putting pressure on Disney to fix things and prevent the defection.
Wow. His voice acting, he's gunning for your role as Star-Lord in that fan film.
Draga, do I have anything to worry about? Just saying. Doomcock maybe, Doomcock is Star-Lord.
I was told earlier, as I mentioned in a previous video,
by my gynecologist,
that Disney isn't taking the possibility of Favreau quitting seriously enough. And that's exactly how Kathleen Kennedy wants it. Sadly, according to my...
Now I've got him.
Now I have him. Cackle, cackle. You see this person up here? This person was captured and is like in a box with a mask on. They're not wearing masks. This person over here being forced to wear a mask and put in a box back here. Vespas, you blankety blank idiot. But they're very calm with the civil war that they're having. I mean, look at how they're just like, it's almost like they're being photogenic as they're staring off.
Yeah, exactly.
Space, she's cackling. It's amazing.
My Hollywood spies, it does not appear that help is on its way anytime soon. My spies tell me, quote, as we understand it, while Bob Chapek knows Star Wars needs fixing, he is going to focus on Marvel. Unfortunately, the board is not ready to make any kind of moves against KK for whatever reason, so till they are willing to have that battle, the only way he can make a difference is to continue letting KK bring Star Wars down. He knows this is not the way forward, but right now he sees no other alternative, unquote.
Scotty brings up a great point here. And, here's a question. How much longer do you think these kinds of channels are going to exist? Like, how much runway does this actually have? I have no idea. I don't know, Scotty. And that's the scary thing, man, is that, like, with everything that's come out, there's been so many things that have happened that have showed that these guys are liars. And then all of a sudden we're like, okay, that's the thing, right? Like, obviously, when Jeremy started turning on Doomcock, and the whole,
or when
fandom,
Ryan made fun of him. And...
Yeah, when the fandom menace started, making fun of Doomcock and saying,
if you believe Doomcock's rumors, that's great. I don't.
I thought, look, there's some chink in this armor, this isn't going to, last so much longer. But they keep spinning stuff and acting like, it's real. I mean, it's just like even the rumors lately that we've seen that popped up from certain scoopers, and the scoops just keep,
Well, yeah, and the thing is, and again, it goes back to the whole idea of an echo chamber. So many people on different sides of many issues end up social media and the way we watch things, with algorithms and machine learning wanting to show you what you watch, what you'll actually watch. Like, you're going to live in an echo chamber. Yeah. So, you're going to see Doomcock, and then you're going to be shown, oh, you should watch channels like this. You should watch channels like this that feed you that same crap, that keep you angry, that keep you in the dark. Because if the truth is actually out there, you're probably not watching it or listening to it because you're stuck in an echo chamber. And 20 years later, when she's finally gone, they'll be like, oh, you were right all along, Doomcock.
Yeah, right. But yes, we did figure out that Doomcock is, in fact, Commandant Gil.
Well, that's the truth.
But you're right here, Lone Wolf. Guys, people want to hear what they want to hear. As long as that is a market, this will continue. And it's the truth. So let's finish this up here real
It's
quick.
an axiom in Hollywood, I suppose. The bigger the asshole, the better the contract. Kurtzman at Paramount, KK Disney, these cultural vampires suck the life out of a franchise protected by insane contracts that shield them from any consequences. It's simply too hard to break such onerous devices, no matter the provocation.
Sadly, this seems to be
Ask
the case.
Emmerich and
of
Hamada
Calderon.
about those contracts.
My friends, all of what I've just told you has been confirmed by 3 different sources, I'm informed, at 3 different times. And so take it with...
I wish that your mouthpiece and the triangle thing on top of your head had also been confirmed 3 separate times before you cut them. Or you glued it on your face, because then it wouldn't be so like off and like not symmetrical, because then we could actually like bear looking at you. Because I mean that I'm sorry, but that triangle thing that comes down on your face, just, oh my gosh, it pisses me off every time. And the mouth is just slightly over to the right, and it's just and his eyeballs, ridiculous. You can see where he cut in with a blade and just made the eyes, because the one on the right is skinnier than the one on the left. And you can see the notches like down where the tear ducts are, Am I the only one seeing this?
No, right. Yeah, exactly. It's like it was a...
There it is right there, coming up. Whoopsie, wrong account.
Oh, no. All of a sudden, the BitChute channel people are like, yeah, we hate Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. Oh.
Guinea Pig's a Doomcock always calls himself the future ruler of Earth. When will he actually be the present day ruler of Earth? I have an answer for that. When Dippin' Dots is the current ice cream of the present.
Yes.
And not of the future. Where did I hear that joke? I just heard that joke. When will Dippin' Dots be the... they're always saying that they're the ice cream of the future. When will they be the ice cream of the present? Who knows?
With a grain of salt.
Oh my God.
But where there's smoke, there's usually fire, and there's a lot of smoke here. If these rumors are...
Well, we know that because, look what you're saying. You've obviously been smoking quite a lot, so...
You've been smoking a whole lot of something there, buddy.
We're very aware.
True. We may finally have some answers about what went wrong on Book of Boba Fett and an explanation of why it happened if Avro leaves. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you
go
all,
back to
my
your scrambled
friends,
porn.
Stay angry.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, there you go. His pants are on fire. That's a good, clean joke right there, you do suck. That's a good, clean joke. His pants are on fire. That's a good one. Well, hey, I know we went a little bit longer tonight, but we hadn't been here in quite a long time, and Johnny had some time, and so hopefully we're able to bring you some more good content like this in the future. Hopefully not so long between broadcasts, as you guys have responded. You guys respond. Just look, I was at a meeting today, and Johnny goes, "Nonsense," and I went.
He was like, "Are you for real?"
I'm like, dude, do not play with my emotions like this. Do not play with my heart. I mean, yeah. Like I'm feeling something in my cockles.
I feel like you want to popcorn my planet right now.
Yeah, you gonna popcorn? Are you gonna give me 2 thumbs up? I don't know. Hey now, but you do suck. Great episode. See you next year.
No, I think we're gonna shoot for. I think we're gonna be at least. The goal at this point, I think, is going to be to at least be here at least once a month. My schedule is getting absolutely bonkers. We had, there was a lot of stuff, outside of here. There was a lot of, there was a lot of things I needed to take care of and be attentive to. And so, but stuff is starting to come back to normal now. And, I think we can have a nice party like this once a month here in the lounge. And, as things progress and as things pop up, I think we'll definitely be able to do more and more. So,
heck yeah.
It's going to be good. It's going to be excellent because this is always a good time.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So as we're able to do it, we will be back and do some more episodes of 2 cents. So
yes,
we hope that you guys are excited. But I know that you guys are, just because my gosh, man, the overwhelming response.
Yeah. Yeah, between that and like the 300 Discord messages I have, and then Twitter, it's like holy macaroni. So yeah.
So you guys definitely responded today when you found out that there was going to be some 2 cents going on tonight. So
yes,
I definitely appreciate that. Well, it was kind of rhetorical, man. I mean, I've seen all this stuff. Like I'm not really into all that Sesame Place stuff, man. I like if that could be a 2 cents on nonsense all itself, man. I mean, it's like I don't know, like like it probably is a cash grab. Yeah, it seems like a cash grab to me too, for people just getting mad about stuff because like nobody wants to actually admit that like you can't see in those things, and
there's no context to the some of that stuff. I'm just gonna, and then as far as like the Ryan Kindle video from Universal Studios, like
I didn't see that one.
That short little clip, I think TW sent it to you.
Oh, and, that's right. Yeah, so he said he sent it to me. Yeah, so I'll take a look at it.
That's like, ooh, I mean, it just kind of reinforces how I felt about certain people, so I would just leave that there. I mean,
oh wow, oh, I'm looking at the title of it right now. If that's, oh. Wow.
Yeah, it is what you think it is. So it's like, I mean,
what? It's 20.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Anthony Manzano.
Are you kidding me?
That's what. Yeah, that's what the. So
I'm watching it right now.
Oh yeah, and that's what he says, and they laugh about it. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's absolutely. It's bad. Yeah, it is bad.
Oh, listen, you know what? Wow.
And this is why, and again, this is why certain people were warned that certain people shouldn't be guests on their show.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Because this is, and you want to say this person's a stand-up person, this person's great just because you disagree with them politically. I don't care what your politics are, but when you do something like that, it's not funny. That's over the line. That's like when a certain friend of ours, that's funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
Sometimes you can make a joke in poor taste, but it reveals a lot about your character when you do that.
Welcome, Anthony.
Yes.
You know what? We have a little something that we usually reserve for new members. But you know what? Since you told us that you are a new subscriber, that works for me too, Johnny. Subscribers.
Yes.
Whatever. If you tell me you're a new subscriber and I find out you're a new subscriber, like I'm down with that too. So we will give you the what we usually give for new members of the channel. But here you go.
Showtime! Woo! 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 Woo!
Welcome. Me too. But yes, welcome to the channel, man. We're so glad that.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, man. That Kennel video though. Basically, if you're wondering, he's in the Simpsons. I'm just going to tell you what it is, but he's in the Simpsons area at Universal, and they have a statue there of Jebediah Springfield, who is stepping on a bear. It's a statue, and Kennel makes a joke that they have a George Floyd statue memorial there. That's not cool.
That's
in poor taste. Like Johnny said, look, even if you don't agree with somebody politically, if you don't agree with, with whatever, man, state the reasons why, right, Johnny? I mean, like state that, and
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like this is like somebody like people died, people are going to prison and getting sued and going to jail over this kind of stuff. Like it's just not. It's not great. And that's just that reveals a lot. Like I said, it just reveals a lot about your character. That's just it's terrible. I don't know what to say. I mean, I know people who think, oh man, he's just, he just, you don't like his political opinions and you think he's a little irritative and arrogant and da da da. It's like, okay. And then, you can't say anything like, I just think this reveals his character. I mean, I know he's a former member of the armed forces and all that. And I thank him for his service and all that. But like, I have no desire. I didn't really watch his content before, and I really have no desire now. Yeah. And, the only thing I'd say too, like people in the chat all night have been like, oh, like, you should react to that video. You should react to that one. Dude, if we reacted to that video, it would just, it would do is invite hatred. Yeah. And attacks.
Well, because there's nothing funny about that. I mean,
no, it's not funny. It's just it just reveals that person's character, and it's like that's why, if you want to watch their content, that's fine. I'm whatever. But for me, it just says not gonna give them my business.
Johnny, can you explain how requesting a video works since he's a new subscriber? And what 2 cents on nonsense is?
Requesting a video. Like requesting a video for us to talk about. So 2 cents on nonsense. What we normally do is we will watch some of these fun-loving grifters and charlatans out there, usually Doomcock or Mike Zero, and we just have a lot of fun with it. We look at how over the top they are and how their sources never seem to actually be a real source, and they can never give you real information, and they're never right, and it's just always the same thing over and over. So we kind of make jokes and talk about it, and we really like to interact with the chat when that stuff's going on. So it's
all of our links are in the description below for the channel. So if you would like to email us, you can email us at poindexterlounge@gmail.com, or all of the links to all of our social media is up there. And so we haven't done this show in a little while. Johnny and I used to do the show every week, and
I think I still had hair last time we did the show. Well, maybe not.
And so, so that's how it works. You can send us a video, and we'll take a look at it, and then just kind of go from there, because we want to branch out into some other stuff. Like we said, like we've done Doomcock videos, we've done Mike Zero videos, we've done that whole thing. We're looking if you find some other silliness on,
and
the
internet. it doesn't just have to be Star Wars.
No, absolutely
guys
not.
that we talk about. So anything that you find out there that you're like, this is just ridiculous, we'll take a look at it, and maybe it'd make for because we just want to have fun. And that's what it's all about. So
absolutely. And like you said, there's nothing about that Kindle video that's fun at all. That would be me on like a regular night, doing a regular show and just going, this is some BS. That's not even nonsense. I don't even think that counts as nonsense. That's just straight up like disturbing.
It is. Ooh.
Have you guys ever reacted to anything awesome? To everything awesome? The person who covers DC and Marvel. I don't think we have. Everything awesome.
No, you know who I want to do that covers Marvel stuff, and you're gonna tell me no.
Am I?
Soups.
Dude, no, I'm all for it now.
Oh gosh,
I'm all for it. Did you not see my TikTok videos about Soups?
Maybe I didn't. See, that's the thing. I got to go look through.
By the way, if you're all on TikTok, the link for our TikTok is down there. I think I need 30 or 40 more. We're almost to 1,000.
Then we can go live on TikTok.
Then we can go live on TikTok.
That's
Yes.
Huge audience right there.
And I went off on Soups with his Kenobi nonsense because he hated the first 4 or 5 episodes of Kenobi, and then the last episode he's like, "Oh, it was amazing." It's like, shut up, dude. No.
I just remember,
and then I had to go to the movies the other day and see Soups there, like at the. He's now like he's working with Cinemark or whatever, and so he's on there like, "Hey, you're watching me and my take on this, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, you are full of crap." And you tell people what? Yeah. Dude, now they got him doing that crap, and I'm sorry, but you know what? No, if you're giving like real information on something or just giving your take on it is one thing, but like when he did that on the Kenobi series where he was like this show should have been Obi-Wan and Anakin, flashbacks, and the Clone Wars and this and that, and then but it wasn't, and they messed it up and it's awful, it's the worst thing ever, and then all of a sudden he's like, but this last episode, guys, brought it all together, and it's perfect, and it's awesome. It's like, no, dude, it always was. You're just a moron. You're just a young kid who doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Sorry.
I think I did see that one that you talked about.
Emergency Awesome. So here's the one thing about Emergency Awesome that's interesting, right? Because Emergency Awesome, he gives his opinion about stuff, but a lot of times his opinion's not wrong. Have you ever watched Emergency Awesome, Johnny?
Only like probably less than 3 times.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot. I actually used to watch Emergency Awesome a lot. And I don't know what he's doing now because I haven't watched Emergency Awesome in a long time. But I haven't seen that, like, if you know a video where like he's really like going hard at some nonsense, please send it to me because that I would take a look at. Because
because I don't think I've watched any.
Is his name George? I think his name's George in real life. But yeah, I haven't seen him go too hard on nonsense stuff. Like he just kind of gives his opinion, like kind of tells people, like he kind of informs them of what stuff is, and like where he thinks it's going. I have heard him say a couple of times, like this is where they're going, guys. This is what they're going to do here and there and stuff, But I don't know. If there is something out there, I'd like to know.
The last time I think I've seen 1, maybe 2 of his things, and that was back when this is old school. This is back when the Lounge was still doing like the Flash watch parties. Like I think one of his videos came up after that or something like that. Like if you watch this, then you'd like this.
Gotcha.
And it was like him speculating on here's what they're going to do in the TV show, and it's like. Which probably would have been better than what they ended up doing in that show. So,
Star Wars Santa, I do not. Oh, that's right. It is Charlie. Thank you, Stella. I appreciate it. You're right. It's Charlie. I don't know. And yes, if I go to this, you're right. He is more clickbait than anything. Yeah, because he'll talk about that it's like the teaser trailer for this thing, and it's really not the teaser trailer for that thing. It's just his trailer for that. Like he's going to talk about it in his video, but he makes it sound like that's what the content is, and it's just not. So yeah, it's more kind of clickbaity. I don't know who Star Wars Santa is.
Is that Star Wars Santa? Is that the guy? He was just at Comic-Con. He dresses like. He's got
is that guy?
He's got like the Star Wars Jedi outfit and the candy cane lightsaber.
Yes, I know who that guy is. I know if that's Star Wars Santa, then yes, I do. And it appears, yes, that I think that is Star Wars Santa.
Den of Nerds. I don't know Den of Nerds.
Well, Star Wars.
I'm sure I've come across him, but
maybe that's him. He's only got a little over 2,000 subscribers.
Is that the Jedi guy that I'm thinking of?
No, it's not. It's not. Oh. And it's not. No, this is just a dude. This is just
because there's a Star Wars Santa guy or Jedi.
I know
Santa
that guy. Yeah, Jedi Santa, and he's got a really cool candy cane lightsaber.
Yeah, I think I follow him on either YouTube or TikTok, and he's got some cool stuff.
Yep.
I just like his I like his costume.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Den
cool.
of Nerds. Josh sometimes says stuff that I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like Star Wars theory right now with me. Sometimes it's like, yeah, and then other times it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what to make of it sometimes, to be quite honest with you. Thank you. You do suck. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Yeah, so we're at 963 followers on TikTok right now. So we just need to get that 37 more, and we can go live on TikTok and really start to like push that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Hey, Johnny, thanks for joining with me tonight, man.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, you know what, Vikram? I am aware of these guys. I am very much aware of world-class bullshitters. You send me the video that you would like us to do, and we will take a look at it for sure. But thanks, John. Always good to have you in the lounge, man.
Yes, it's always good to be here. It's always good to see everybody.
And and you can tell that people love you, buddy.
Yes, I love them.
The love is here. So for sure, stay tuned for another week or so, and you're going to see Johnny in a different capacity here on the lounge for maybe a video or so. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. All right. We can keep a secret. All right. Probably not going to do an overnight show tonight. It's 1:18. I think I got so much stuff going on right now. Just so you guys know, I apologize for not being on here more. These last 2 to 3 weeks have been really super busy, and I got about another week and a half to 2 weeks that are going to be busy. I'm going to try my best to do as much streaming as I can, but I've been really super busy. We're trying to get a roof put on our church building. We had the first ever our first board meeting of the new board that I put together and assembled for our church. So I've been really super busy into that because that's like stuff that's had to get done, right? That's kind of like the pull up your big boy britches and get to work and see what you got to do, and so I've been really, really busy on that. There's been some people that have been helping. James and Mandy, you guys all know my friend James. James and Mandy are getting married this Saturday, and I'm doing their wedding, and so we've had a lot of planning for that. And we're having a big outdoor service this Sunday at the church, so we'll be streaming that as well. And so lots of cool stuff that I've been involved in. I just haven't been able to just be on here as much as I've wanted to be. So this was a great return, man. I was planning on doing a stream today anyways, and so when Johnny messaged me, I was like, heck yeah, man, I'm all about the nonsense tonight. So so full show. Lately it's been slow news, man. And look, there's stuff that actually I want to talk about right now because there's the Ben Affleck stuff tonight. There's the stuff about Henry Cavill ended up with COVID, right? So like, is that why he wasn't at Comic-Con?
Oh yeah, my feed already is like, now people are like, yep, Snyderverse restored. I'm like, oh good lord.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who knows?
I don't know. We don't know anything yet, folks. Just Grace Randolph. We can't do a Grace Randolph video. People would kill us. Mad Max would come to my house and hurt me if we did Grace Randolph.
That'd be fun though. It'd be fun though to get.
Well.
Beyond the trailers with Grace Randolph. Well, so here, what are my honest opinions? So there's some things that Grace Randolph I think is like right on, and I think people just don't like her. So they don't. Well, I don't always like her approach. I'll let Johnny answer for himself, but I just don't always like her approach. But I think that a lot of times, like, she knows a lot more than people give her credit for.
She does. She knows her stuff, man. I mean, she writes comic books and has in the past. She knows people in the industry. But the thing is, like, she's very, and I mean, it's her opinion. So, like, I enjoy Henry Cavill. She's not a Henry Cavill fan. Like, I think she actively dislikes him. She has petty feuds with a few actresses and all that. It's just strange, and like, it's I mean, she gets some good info at times, but like, so if you like scoopers, go for it. I mean,
I just given up on all scoopers who have anything to do with Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, the Snyderverse,
me too,
anything like that. Because honestly, Johnny, it's like, it's all nonsense. It's all stupidity at this point because nobody knows for sure. How many times has Ben Affleck been out yet he's still in?
Yeah.
How many times has Henry Cavill been out yet he's still in the talk, and stuff. And so it's just like,
I mean, Grace had that crap that she made up, or went with the made-up rumor about Birds of Prey. She spouted off all this BS about the Suicide Squad and got called out on the carpet for it. I mean, so it's like, but that's what happens when you're a scooper. You're going to put stuff out there and hope that it's real, and it's not. And so
unless you know that it's not, and then you're just biding your time, and just trying to get people to, You're just trying to get people to watch your stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's.
We just don't go for that. I don't go for that here at the Poindexter Lounge with what we've tried to create. We have tried to create.
Look, I know, and it's like with let me just say this: if Enosh wanted to be a scooper and talk about a couple different current situations and with inside knowledge, he totally could. I'll just leave it at that. Like. That's just not what this channel's about, though. Like, it's not trying to dish with the gossip or anything. It's actually talking about certain issues. And, yeah, it's not the... Yeah, you'd be blown away if you knew who Enosh has been speaking to. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up your butt or anything. Like,
he's my source.
Just telling you, man. Like,
look, man, this stuff is crazy sometimes. That like you get people who reach out to you and you're just like, what? Like, where'd that come from? And like you said, but at the end of the day, I haven't had to sit here with egg on my face either.
No. And because
people cannot like me for, you notice, Johnny, anytime somebody does like come after me or the channel or whatever, it's always like something, it has nothing to do with anything that I've actually done or said or like, or like got wrong. It's always, well, the pastor, this or that. Right. Or like Enosh likes Zack Snyder or Enosh likes this or whatever. It's like, okay, but what does that ever have to do with anything that I've ever said?
Well,
actually done,
exactly. Like and trust me, and some of these things, like you said, the scoopers get egg on their face. And the thing is, like the scooper, this is only an example. Let's say Enosh hears from James Gunn that there's going to be a Peacemaker spinoff show with, Bane and Harley Quinn doing a road trip. Okay. So Enosh leaks it and says, there's going to be this spinoff show. And then all of a sudden that project hits a development snag and goes nowhere. Okay, then Enosh, gets called. Oh, he's just another scooper that made something up, even though we heard it from the source. So, like, that's the thing. Like, you just can't. The scooper thing. That's just no. And then you might get tempted to run with rumors that you don't really have, any valid info on and other stuff. It's just not. It's not worth it. So.
I'm looking at the 2 cents on nonsense.
Are you watching Anchorman's video?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, so what am I going to do here? I'm going to share this to.
I don't know if the music would get a copyright strike though.
Oh, I don't know if it will or not. Yeah, I don't know.
Because you want to be careful on that.
Yeah. What is the music to it?
Anthony's asking. So Anthony says, I understand the Flash movie's already been made, but do you guys think they can cancel that movie?
Nope.
Or put it on streaming with Ezra Miller? No, they won't be canceling it. They're going to. It was supposed to come out before Aquaman 2, but now it's been pushed back, and it's not really. I think the first and foremost, it was pushed back because of all the visual effects. And now there's other stuff on top of that, I think. But that's why Ben is coming back for Aquaman 2, because Michael Keaton's in that movie.
Yeah.
Like it was, that was in and out. So I don't think they're going to cancel it at all. There's too much money.
I can already tell you, Anthony, they're not going to. For anybody who's been around the channel for a while, I was talking to Ezra for a while. And a lot of the stuff that has happened to Ezra, or Ezra's been involved with it, I'm not going to say he's 100% just squeaky clean as a whistle. But a lot of this has been talk about nonsense, man. We could have done the 2 cents on nonsense movie with that stuff, because there were some things that I actually had to sign an NDA on some stuff and just to talk about actual stuff that was going on and everything. And no, Vikram, I haven't spoken to Ezra recently because Ezra very wisely went on kind of radio silence there because he was told to. And it was the smart thing to do, because every time that they would try to say something and try to put the truth out there, somebody would try to debunk it or act like, oh, look at there, Gibson is being controlled or whatever. And it's like, no, Gibson was trying to say what was going on. Well, obviously it wasn't true, because that's what somebody who was being groomed would say. And it's just like, they couldn't win for that. And so it was the best thing that they could do to just go silent. But then, of course, once he went silent and shut down the Instagram channel, it was like, the Instagram page, it was like, oh, look, he's running away. And so it's like, they were never going to win. Yeah. He was never going to win that in some people's in some of the public's mind. But I think as time passes and as things, are shown in light, we're going to see that a lot of that stuff was just nonsense. And and Ezra was very much targeted by people for a lot of that stuff. And so,
and there's nobody's excusing any behavior.
No,
but all people, like, all I would ask anybody in that situation on either side should want everything to come out and be played out through the proper channels. Nobody needs to be convicted or tried or have to defend themselves in the media. And I know that happens all the time, and it's still going to happen in the future, but that shouldn't happen to anybody. And if somebody was a victim, they don't need to have their story dragged through and portrayed in the media until they've had their day in court, with their abuser or anything, or the person they're accusing. So I just hope that it can be handled properly and justly. And, I just hope there's healing in it. I mean, that's really all the older I get, the more tired I am of people finding reasons to attack one another or hate someone else. It's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it.
No, it is
not. It's just, I think some people wanted to jump on Ezra Miller just because it was easy for them to do that. And, they were an easy target, and that's not cool, man. Not cool at all.
True that. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's been great to see you guys tonight. I've had a good time. Don't forget to check out the greatest streaming service ever known to man, Croc Plus, where you can find great shows like the Fandom Menace Babies.
Ooh.
That's right. You got the hothead over there on the left. You got the calm and cool yet strangely weird leader. You got Miss Piggy. You got you got the comedian who hides behind a mask, and of course the weirdo Gonzo in that show.
Exactly.
Also, don't forget the Angry Geek Disease is a very serious subject, folks. And of course the prequel trilogy coming out on Croc Plus very soon. Every character, 100% of all the characters, including Chewbacca and all those under helmets, still played by Brie Larson.
It's gonna be hot.
It's Snoke voiced by Brie Larson, Captain Phasma, R2D2, C-3PO, all of them in the prequel trilogy.
It is
coming out soon, and of course that DC crossover, Blue Butthole, on HBO Crocs. Love that one.
It's gonna be lit.
Love that one. Big Trouble in Little Lucasfilm. That's a good one as well. Likey Season 2 is coming to Croc Plus very soon.
It's going to be amazing.
Yes, welcome to the multiverse of nonsense. It's really great. Remember to take pretty much everything that Doomcock says with an asteroid of salt.
Yes.
Look for that great girl movie coming up, Mean Geeks.
It's perfect.
Watch your croc. What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, that's some innuendo there.
I gotta say, Jeremy looks.
Jeremy's looking pretty good right there.
If I go like, I see it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure.
It's strong, like well-worn concrete. I forgot about that. Oh, Doomcock and his similes.
Tell you what, but not as strong as the strength that you get from a bottle of Doomagra.
Yes.
Gosh,
Rock
man,
hard.
I miss some of these jokes, man. I miss some of these.
They're
jokes.
fantastic.
For sure. All right, guys. Tune in next time whenever we do another one of these things. Be looking. Make sure to follow us. Go ahead and give this this video a thumbs up.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up. We know that Johnny wants a thumbs up. That's why they call him Johnny Pop. He makes that sound. He makes the popping sound.
Ow. I can't make the popping sound. Hold on. Oh.
It's like a super chat, except for it's a super pop.
Exactly.
Every time Johnny gets one.
Let me get some more Vaseline on my thumbs.
Just give us a thumbs up. Everybody lube up them thumbs. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you guys. And I'm glad that you guys are happy the 2 cents is back. So until next time, remember, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter, but seek to have good conversations. And you know what? Sometimes don't take yourself so serious, but, you know, be able to laugh at yourself a little bit. And if you do that, there'll always be a place for you guys in here in the Poindexter Lounge. Till next time, stay nerdy. See you, Johnny.